Everybody by the trailer, please. Aaron, tell me when the light comes on, please.
It's on. It's on.
All right.
And the recorder.
All right. Sir.
Hello.
All right, folks. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today is Wednesday, November
Good. I'm currently at work. Would I be able
9th,
to return this call later?
2025. Thank you. On behalf of the San Antonio Vehicle Impound Facility Auction, I'd like to welcome you to the auction
Would y'all be able to
and
do
through
tonight,
Arturo
7
Marketplace.
o'clock,
For those of
or
you
is
in
that already
person,
too late?
welcome. My name is Dania Ward Arriaga. I'm licensed by the Texas Department of Licensing and Regulation. My license number is
All right,
18222. Aaron Julian Arriaga will be running the auction, and it's 18554 is his license number. Before we get started with today's sale, I will go over some important terms and conditions. You must be 18 years or older to bid on today's vehicles. All vehicles today are sold as is, where it's with no warranty, fixed price, or implied. All sales are final. A $32 processing fee applies to each vehicle that is purchased. There's also a platform fee. Both of these fees are added to your bid price as seen on your screen. For those of you in person, that 10% also applies to your in-person bids. So it's 10% across the board for everybody. All vehicles must be paid for no later than Thursday. Listen up, folks. I'm talking because we had somebody who didn't follow the rules last week. You have to pay for your vehicles today by 10 o'clock or tomorrow by 4. Not Friday, not Saturday, Thursday at 4. Please make sure you pay for your vehicles. You will get banned. The registered bidder must present a valid ID when paying out. The payments need to be made in person by cash, Visa, MasterCard, or Discover. The gate to remove your vehicles will open today after the auction until 9 p.m. Thursday and Friday, that gate's open from 8:30 in the morning until 4 p.m. In order to remove any of the vehicles, you must have a paid invoice, and the vehicle must be removed by a TDLR tow truck, trailer, tow dolly with an electric winch. No guests are allowed when picking up your vehicle. It must be you only, and you must have a permit to rent on while you're in the yard. Vehicles must be registered within 20 days. Do remember this is a police impound, so if you have any kind of third-party issues that arise with titling a vehicle, we're not going to be able to help you, which is why we tell you it needs to be done within 20 days. The sooner, the better. Those of you that are here in person, you have to stay with me with the trailer. Once I say sold, please stay away from the sold vehicle. And if you're going to bid in person, you're going to bid for all your cars in person. You cannot do online and in person, okay? Buenas tardes, damas y caballeros. Hoy es miércoles 19 de noviembre de 2025. En nombre de la subasta de instalaciones de importación de vehículos de San Antonio, me gustaría darle la bienvenida aquí a la subasta y a los que están en línea a través de ArturoMarketplace.com. Mi nombre es Daniel Ward Arriaga y tengo la licencia del Departamento de Licencias y Regulación de Texas. Número de licencias 18222. Hoy la subasta la va a hacer Aaron Julián Arriaga y su número de licencias 18554. Antes de comenzar con la oferta de hoy, repasaré los términos y condiciones importantes. Debe tener 18 años o más para ofertar por los vehículos de hoy. Todos los vehículos se venden tal como están, sin garantía expresa o implícita, y todas las ventas son definitivas. Se aplica una tarifa de procesamiento de $32 a cada vehículo que se compra. También hay una tarifa de plataforma. Ambas son agregadas al precio oferta como aparecen en su pantalla. Para los que están apostando aquí en persona, también van a tener el 10% de tarifa, o no importa si apuesta en línea o aquí en persona, como quiera se aplica la tarifa. Todos los vehículos deben pagarse a más tardar el jueves. Les pido que por favor pongan atención. La semana pasada tuvimos a alguien que no pagó. Tienen que pagar todos los vehículos hoy antes de las 10 de la noche o mañana antes de las 4. No viernes, no sábado, el jueves antes de las 4. Por favor. El postor registrado deberá presentar una identificación válida al realizar su pago. Pagos deben realizarse en persona con efectivo Visa, MasterCard o Discover. La puerta para retirar sus vehículos se abrirá hoy después de las subasta hasta las 9 de la noche. Jueves y viernes la puerta se abrirá de 8:30 de la mañana hasta las 4 de la tarde. Para retirar cualquier vehículo debe tener una factura pagada y el vehículo debe ser retirado mediante una grúa, remolque, plataforma rodante o TDLR con una moza eléctrica. No se permiten invitados al momento de recoger su vehículo. Debe ser solo usted y debe tener un chaleco reflectante puesto mientras está dentro de la instalación. Vehículos deberán matricularse en el plazo de 20 días. Este es un depósito policial y si surgen problemas con terceros, no se les va a poder brindar asistencia. Por favor, de matricular los vehículos antes de los 20 días. Para los que están apostando aquí en persona, no se permiten bolsos, carteras ni mochilas en el estacionamiento. No se permite entrar ni sentarse en los vehículos. That's another thing, folks. Do not get in the cars. Do not sit in them. Do not take anything out of the vehicles, please. No saque ningún objeto de los vehículos. Una vez que diga yo que está vendido, por favor no se arrimen a los vehículos. Manténganse su número visible al subastador y coloque su número de postor si desea apostar. Those of you bidding online, when you bid, I need to see your number. I don't need you to tell me the number. I need you to show it to me, okay? Me tienen que enseñar el número, por favor.
Test 1, 2. And with that being said, lot number 1 is going to be off pictures. It will be the 2003 trailer generic travel trailer rebuild salvage. The 2003 travel trailer rebuild salvage off pictures. 4.5, not 475. Bid 475. 4.5 to get 475. 475. Now 500. Bid 500. 475. Bid 500. Bid 500. 475. Now 500. 500 up the trailer. 500 now 5 and a quarter. 500 now bid now 5 and a quarter. Bid 5 and a quarter. 500 now 5 and a quarter. Sold 500. Sold for 500. Lot number 2 is going to be the 1988 Honda CBR 1000. Lot number 2 is the 1988 Honda CBR 1000. 200 now 2 and a quarter. 200 on the bid. Can I get 2 and a quarter? Bid 2 and a quarter. 200 now 2 and a quarter. Anybody? 200 now 2 and a quarter. On the CBR 1988. 200 now 2 and a quarter. Sold 200. Sold for 200. Lot number 3 is going to be the 2008 Ford Taurus. Lot number 3 is going to be the 2008 Ford Taurus. 200 now 2 and a quarter. 200 a little bit now 2 and a quarter. 2 and a quarter. 200 now 2 and a quarter. Anybody on the Ford Taurus? 200 now 2 and a quarter. Somebody please bid me 2 and a quarter. 200 a little bit. Can I get 2 and a quarter? 2 and a quarter now 2 and a half now 275. 2 and a half. Can I get 275? Bid 275. 2 and a half now 275. Sold it 2 and a half. Sold for 2 and a half. Lot number 4 is the 2000 Mercury Grand Marquis. Lot number 4 is the 2000 Mercury Grand Marquis. 200 now 2 and a quarter now 2 and a half now 275. 2 and a half gonna get 275. Bid 275. 2 and a half now 275 now 300 now 3 and a quarter. 300 a little bit now 3 and a quarter. Bid 3 and a quarter. 300 now 3 and a quarter on the Grand Marquis. 300 now 3 and a quarter. Sold for 300. Sold for 300. Lot number 5 is going to be the 2023 Nissan Altima. Lot number 5 is the 2023 Nissan Altima. All right, 17 and a half, can I get 18? Bid 1800, 17 and a half, now 18. Bid 18, 17 and a half, now 18. Bid 18, now 18 and a half. 1800, can I get 18 and a half? Bid 18 and a half, 1800, now 18 and a half, now 19. 18 and a half, bid 19, now 19 and a half. 1900, can I get 19 and a half? Bid 19 and a half, 1900, now 19 and a half. Now 2000, now 2050. 2000, now 2050. Bid 2050. 2000, now 2050. 2050, now 21, now 21 and a half. 2100, can I get 21 and a half? Bid 21 and a half. 21, now 21 and a half. 21 and a half, now 22. 21 and a half, can I get 22? 2150, now 2200. Bid 22. 21 and a half, now 22. Sold it 21 and a half. Sold for 21 and a half. Lot number 6 is going to be the 2014 Toyota Prius. Lot number 6 is going to be the 2014 Toyota Prius. 400, now 4 and a quarter. $400 bid, now 4 and a quarter. Bid 4 and a quarter. 400, now 4 and a quarter. 400 bid, now 4 and a quarter. 400, now 425 on the Toyota Prius. 400, now 4 and a quarter. 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half. 4 and a quarter, can I get 4 and a half? Bid 4 and a half. 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half. Now 475. 4 and a half, can I get 475? Bid 475. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, it sold, but it didn't tell me. Yeah, that's what I did. Okay, lot number 7 is going to be the 2002 Mitsubishi Lancer. Lot number 7 is the 2002 Mitsubishi Lancer. If it does. All right, 300 now, 3 and a quarter. 300 now, bid now, 3 and a quarter. Bid 3 and a quarter. 300 now, 3 and a quarter. The Mitsubishi Lancer, 300 now, 3 and a quarter. Bid 3 and a quarter. 300 bid now, 3 and a quarter. Sold for 300. Sold for 300. Lot number 8 is going to be the 2006 Cadillac DTS. Lot number 8 is going to be the 2006 Cadillac DTS. 200 now, 2 and a quarter. 200 bid now, 2 and a quarter. Bid 2 and a quarter. 200 now, 2 and a quarter. Anybody? 200 now, 2 and a quarter on the Cadillac. 200 now, 2 and a quarter. Bid 2 and a quarter. 200 now, 2 and a quarter. Sold for 200. Sold for 200. Lot number 9 is going to be the 2024. That's, hold on. I don't have this car on my list. It's on my list, but it's not on the screen. I have a 2017 Mitsubishi, which is right there. I don't have a Camry. Okay, lot number 9 is a pool. The 2024 Toyota Camry is a pool.
It's good in here.
9 is a pool. So all right. Lot number 10 is going to be the 2017 Mitsubishi Mirage G4. Lot number 10 is the 2017 Mitsubishi Mirage G4. 7 and a quarter, not 7 and a half. 7 and a quarter, gonna get 7 and a half. Bid 7 and a half. 7 and a quarter, not 7 and a half. 725, not 750. Bid 750. 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half on the Mirage. 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. Sold for 7 and a quarter. Sold for 7 and a quarter. Lot number 11 is going to be the 2013 Chevrolet Cruze. Lot number 11 is going to be the 2013 Chevrolet Cruze rebuild salvage, rebuild salvage. 575 now 600. Bid 600. 575 now 600. Bid 600 now 6 and a quarter. 600 bid now 6 and a quarter. Bid 6 and a quarter. 600 now 6 and a quarter. Can I get 6 and a quarter? Bid 6 and a quarter. I was, but it took me back to an old car. Look, it went to the next car. Look, on this one, it's showing me the car I sold before, and this one's the.
Which is fine. Holding more power. Go ahead. Color. No, ask her what that one sold for. He bid on it.
Hey, what did number 11 sell for? The Chevy Cruze. And then who did it sell to? Because I put a bid in for it.
I'm gonna put it up here and see if
So
it
like, you
helps.
want to do it where you put one bidder on your phone? Number 11, the Chevy Cruze. And then who did it? So okay, so it's sold to a dealer for how much? Number 11, because I have number 10 at 725. Okay, 725. Got it. All right, thank you. Yeah, and then whoever was bidding on that, you're gonna get it.
Which one are you gonna log off?
Uh, the one with Emily's name.
You have both of them. They both have my name.
Oh yeah, this is yours. This is Emily's,
It has my name up top.
but it's Emily. I logged in with the Gmail like Emily.
So who am I doing?
Yeah, Emily. Or whichever one, because then I can just switch it up from here.
We can't use the same one because then we'd be hitting the button. So I need to know which one you're logging me off of. That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, but which one is it going to give you access to on here? I can log it off from here.
Either one. That's what I'm asking. I just need to know what I need to log in under.
Emily Eloise.
Recording. Recording now. Alright, so we're on number 11? Or we already sold 11?
I sold 11. That was one where you had a bidder, but it sold on
So
that.
now we're on the Kia Stinger.
Yes. Just all right. Technical difficulties. So now we're going to be on lot number 12, the 2019 Kia Stinger. Lot number 12, the 2019 Kia Stinger. All right, 5,800. Can I get 59? Bid 5,900. 58 now 5,900. Bid 5,900. 5,800 now 59 on the Kia Stinger. 58 now 59. 59 now 6,000. Sold for 6,300. 2012 Infinity G37. 375 now 400. Bid 400. 375 now 400. Bid 400. 375 now 400. That's not right. But
Oh, wow.
And you're saying sold which one? The Kia
the
Stinger?
one we just sold as well. Oh, that's for sale price. It just keeps freezing. All right, lot number 14 is going to be the 2017 Nissan Altima. Lot number 14 is going to be the 2017 Nissan Altima. 900 or 9 and a quarter, 9 and a quarter, 9 and a half, 9 and a quarter, but 9 and a half, paid 9 and a half, 9 and a quarter, now 9 and a half on the Nissan Altima and all the goodies, 9 and a quarter, now 9 and a half. Sold for 9 and a quarter. Lot number 15, the 2019 Mitsubishi Mirage. Lot number 15 is going to be the 2019 Mitsubishi Mirage and goodies. Halfway to a convertible. 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half, now 475, now 500. 475, bid 500, now 5 and a quarter, 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half. 5 and a quarter, bid 5 and a half, now 575. 5 and a half, 575, now 600. Bid 600. 575, now 600. Bid 600. 575, now 600, now 6 and a quarter. 600, bid now 6 and a quarter. 6 now 6 and a half, now 675. 6 and a half, now 675. Bid 675. 6 and a half, now 675. Well, then Mitsubishi Rods. 6 and a half, now 675, now 700. Bid 700. 675, now 700, now 7 and a quarter. $700 bid, now 7 and a quarter. bid 7 and a quarter, 700, now 7 and a quarter, 700, now 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half, 7 and a quarter, bid 7 and a half, now 7 and a half, 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half on the low, 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. Sold 7 and a quarter. Sold for 7 and a quarter. Lot number 16 is going to be the 2009 BMW series. Lot number 16 is the 2009 BMW 3 Series. 600 now 6 and a quarter. 600 on the bid now 6 and a quarter. Bid 6 and a quarter. 600 now 6 and a quarter on the BMW. 600 now 6 and a quarter. Bid 6 and a quarter. 600 bid. Can I get 6 and a quarter? 6 and a quarter now 6 and a half. 6 and a half. Bid 6 and a half. 6 and a quarter now 6 and a half. Now 675. 6 and a half now 675. Bid 675 now 700. 675 now 700. Bid 700. 675 now 700. Sold for 675. Sold for 675. Lot number 17 is going to be the 2018 Nissan Altima. Lot number 17 is going to be 2018 Nissan Altima. Can we move the cone? 200 now 2 and a quarter. $200 bid now 2 and a quarter. Bid 2 and a quarter. $200 bid now 2 and a quarter on the Nissan Altima. 200 now 2 and a quarter. Somebody please bid me 2 and a quarter. $200 bid now 2 and a quarter. Sold for 200. Sold for 200. Lot number 18 is going to be the 2005 Dodge Ram 1500. Lot number 18, the 2005 Dodge Ram 1500. 675 now 700. 675 bid 700. Now 700. 675 now 700 on the Ram 1500. 675 now 700. I need 7 and a quarter. 700 a little bit now 7 and a quarter. 7 and a half. 7 and a half now 775. 7 and a half now 775. Bid 775, 775 now 800. Bid 800, 775 now 800. Bid 800, 775 now 800. Sold 775. Sold for 775. Lot number 19 is going to be the 2003 Honda Accord. Lot number 19 is the 2003 Honda Accord. 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half. 4 and a quarter, can I get 4 and a half? Bid 4 and a half, now 475. 4 and a half, now 475. Bid 475. 4 and a half, now 475. 4 and a half, now 475 on the Honda Accord. 4 and a half, bid 475.
Oh my God.
I didn't catch it. I'm sorry. Sold for 4 and a half. Lot number 20 is going to be the 2005 Dodge Dakota. Lot number 20 is the 2005. Lot number 20 is the 2005 Dodge Dakota. 800, not 8 and a quarter. 800. Can I get 8 and a quarter? 8 and a quarter, 9 and a half. Can I get 875? Bid 875. 8 and a half, now 875. Now 900. 900, now 9 and a quarter. Can I get 9 and a quarter? Bid 9 and a quarter. 9 and a quarter, now 9 and a half. 9 and a half, now 975. Can I get 975? 9,000, now 1,000. Can I get 1,050? 1,050, now 1,100. 1,050, bid 1,100. Bid 1,100. Now can I get 11 and a half? Bid 11 and a half. 1,100 now 11 and a half. 1,100 bid 11 and a half. Sold 1,100. Sold for 1,100. Lot number 21 is going to be the 2012 Toyota Tacoma. Lot number 21 is going to be the 2012 Toyota Tacoma. 975 now 1,000 now 1,050 now 1,100. 1,100 now 11 and a half now 12 now 13 and a half now 14 now 14 and a half now 15 now 15 and a half now 16 now. I'm not even going to count it.
Wow.
Yeah, 24 and a half, not 25. Can I get 25? 24 and a half, 25, not 25 and a half. 25 and a half, not 26. 25 and a half, bid 26. Bid 26. 25 and a half, now 26. 25 and a half, can I get 2,600? Bid 26. 25 and a half, now 26. Sold it 25 and a half. Sold it for 25 and a half. Lot number 22 is going to be the 2024 Mitsubishi Eclipse Cross. Lot number 22 is going to be the 2024 Mitsubishi Eclipse Cross. 45 and a half, now 46, now 46 and a half, now 47, 47, now 47 and a half, bid 47 and a half, now 48, 47 and a half, now 48, now 48 and a half, now 49, now 49 and a half, 49 and a half, now 5,000, bid 5,000, now 5,1, 851, now 52, 52, now 53, 53, now 54, now 55, 55, now 56, bid 56, now 57, now 58, now 59, now 6, 6, now 61, now 62, now 63, can I get 63, bid 63, now 64, 6,300, now 64, bid 64, 63, now 64, 64, now 65, now 66, now 67. 66, now 67, bid 67, now 68, now 69, now 7, now 71, now 72, bid 72. 71, bid 72, now 73. 72, can I get 73? Bid 73, now 74. 73, can I get 74? Bid 74, 74, now 75, now 76, can I get 77? 7-7, now 7-8. 7-7, can I get 7-8? Bid 7-8, now 7-9. Can I get 7-9? Bid 7-9, 7-9, now 8,000, now 81. 81, now 82. Can I get 82? 82, now 83. Can I get 83? 83, now 84. 83, bid 84. 83, now 84. Bid 8,400. 8,300, now 8,400. Bid 84, now 85. Can I get 85? 85, now 86. 85, bid 86. Bid 8,600. 8,500, now 8,600. On the Mitsubishi, 85, now 86. Yeah. Sold it. 8,500, the buyer number, what's your buyer? 108. 8,500 to 108. Lot number, that's a 4. Okay. All right, lot number 24 is the 2001 Ford F-150. Lot number 24 is the 2001 Ford F-150. 5 and a quarter, now 5.5. 5 and a quarter, get a 5.5. Bid 5.5. 5 and a quarter, now 5.5. 525, now 550. 525, now 550. Now 575. 5.5, now 575. Now 600. 575, bid 600. Bid 600. 575, now 600. 600, now 6 and a quarter, now 6.5. Can you get 6.5? Bid 6.5. 6 and a quarter, now 6.5. Now 625. 6.5, now 675. Bid 675. 6.5, now 625. Now 700. Can you get 700? Bid 700. 675, now 700. Bid 700. 675, now 700. Sold it 675. Sold for 675. Lot number 25 is going to be the 2005 Dodge Durango. Lot number 25 is going to be the 2005 Dodge Durango. 2 and a quarter and 2.5. 2 and a quarter getting 2.5. Bid 2.5. 2 and a quarter and 2.5 on the Durango. 2 and a quarter, 2.5. Now 275, now 300. 300. 275, now 300. Bid 300. 275, now 300. Now 3 and a quarter, 3.5, now 375, now 400. 375, bid 400. Bid 400. 375, now 400. Now 4 and a quarter, now 4.5, now 475. 4.5, gonna get 475. Bid 475. 4.5, now 475. On the Durango, 4.5, now 475. Sold it 4.5. Sold 4.5. Lot number 26 is going to be the 2017 Ford Fusion. Lot number 26 is going to be the 2017 Ford Fusion. 3 and a quarter, now 3.5. 3 and a quarter, gonna get 3.5. Bid 3.5. 3 and a quarter, 3.5. 375, now 350. Bid 350. 325, now 350. On the Ford Fusion, 325, now 350. Bid 350. 325, now 350. Sold it 3 and a quarter. Sold for 3 and a quarter. Lot number 27 is going to be the 2014 Honda Civic. Lot number 27 is going to be the 2014 Honda Civic. All right, 7 and a quarter, now 7.5. 7 and a quarter, now 7.5, now 775. 7.5, now 775. Bid 775. 7.5, now 775. On the Honda Civic, 7.5, now 775. Sold it 7.5. Sold for 7.5. Lot number 28. Lot number 28 is going to be the 2007 Dodge Caliber. Lot number 28 is going to be the 2007 Dodge Caliber. 375, not 400. Bid 400. 375, going to get 400. Bid 400. 375, not 400. The Dodge Caliber. 375, bid 400. Somebody bid 400. Bid 400. 475, not 375, not 400. 400, not 4 and a quarter. 400, all the bid, not 4 and a quarter. Bid 4 and a quarter. 400, not 4 and a quarter. Sold for 400. Sold for 400. Lot number 29 is going to be the 2009 Ford F-150. Lot number 29 is going to be the 2009 Ford F-150. 15.5, now 16. Bid 1600. 16, now 16.5. 1600, now 16.5. Bid 16.5, now 17. 16.5, going to get 17. Bid 17. 6.5, now 17. On the Ford F-150. 16.5, now 17. Bid 17. 16.5, now 17. Now 17.5. 17.5, 17.5. 17.5, now 18. It sold for 17. It sold online. It didn't let me bid. It sold before I could. The internet. It didn't work. What is that? Yeah,
I can't hear what he's saying.
it was 17.
17.
They wouldn't let me bid. Lot number 30 is going to be the 2015 Buick LaCrosse. Lot number 30 is going to be the 2015 Buick LaCrosse. 6 1/4, not 6 1/2. 6 1/4 goes 6 1/2. Bid 6 1/2. 6 1/4, not 6 1/2 on the Buick LaCrosse. 6 1/4, not 6 1/2. Bid 6 1/2. 6 1/4, not 6 1/2. Now 675. 6 1/2 to get 675. Bid 675. Now 700. 675. Now 700. Bid 700. 675. Now 700. 700, now 7 1/4. $700 bid, now 7 1/4, now 7 1/2. 7 1/4 bid 7 1/2, now 725. 7 1/2 to get 775. Bid 775. 7 1/2, now 775. Now 800. Bid 800. 775. Now 800. Bid 800, now 8 1/4. $800 bid, now 8 1/4. Bid 8 1/4. 800, now 8 1/4. Now 8 1/2. 8 1/4 bid 8 1/2. Now 8 1/2. 8 1/4 bid 8 1/2. 825. Now 850. On the Buick, 8 1/4. Now 8 1/2. Sold at 8 1/4. Sold for 8 1/4. Lot number 31 is going to be the 2008 Volvo S40. Lot number 31 is the 2008 Volvo S40. 4 1/4, now 4 1/2. 4 1/4 can get 4 1/2. Bid 4 1/2. 4 1/4, now 4 1/2 on the Volvo S40. 4 1/4, now 4 1/2. 4 1/4 bid 4 1/2. Now 4 1/2. 4 1/2, now 475. 4 1/2 can get 475. Bid 475. 4 1/2, now 475. Sold at 4 1/2. Sold for 4 1/2. Lot number 32 is going to be the 2007 Mitsubishi Eclipse. Lot number 32, the 2000 Mitsubishi Eclipse. 200 out 2 1/4. $200 bid, can I get 2 1/4? Bid 2 1/4. 200 out 2 1/4. The Mitsubishi Eclipse. 200 out 2 1/4. Bid 2 1/4. It's up. Almost 300. Now 400. 400. Bid 400. 375 now 400. Sold for 375. Sold for 375. Lot number 33 is going to be the 17, now 17, now 18, 17, now 18, now 18, now 18, now 19, 19, 19, now 2000, now 2050, 2000, 2050, now 21, 21, now 21 and a half. 21, now 21 and a half, take it 21 and a half, 21, now 21, 21 and a half, 22, now 22 and a half, now 23, 22 and a half, 23, 23, now 23 and a half, 24, now 24, the Mustang 23 and a half, now 2400. Sold it 23 and a half. Sold it 23 and a half. Lot number, 23 and a half. Lot number 34 is going to be the 2004 GMC Yukon. Lot number 34, the 2004 GMC Yukon. 400 now 4 1/4. $400 bid, can I get 4 1/4? 4 1/4 now 4 1/2, now 475. 4 1/2 bid 475. Bid 475. 4 1/2 now 475. Now 500, now 5 1/4. $500 bid, now 5 1/4. Bid 5 1/4. 500 now 5 1/4. 5 1/4 now 5 1/2. Now 575. 575 now 600. Now 6 1/4. 600 bid, now 6 1/4. Bid 6 1/4. 600 now 6 1/4. Now 6 1/2. Now 6 1/2. 6 1/2 now 675. Bid 675 now 700. Now 7 1/4. $700 bid, now 765. 6 1/2 now 675. Bid 675 now 700. Now 7 1/4. $700 bid, now 7 1/4. Bid 7 1/4. 700 now 7 1/4. 7 1/4 now 7 1/2. Now 775. 7 1/2 can I get 775. Bid 775. 7 1/2 can I get 775. Now 800, now 8 1/4. $800 bid, can I get 8 1/4? Bid 8 1/4. 800 now 8 1/4 on the GMC Yukon. 800 now 8 1/4. Now 8 1/4. Now 8 1/2. Now 875. 8 1/2 bid 875. Bid 875. 8 1/2 now 875. Sold it 8 1/2. Sold for 8 1/2. Lot number 35 is going to be the 2007 Mercedes C-Class. Lot number 35 is going to be the 2007 Mercedes C-Class. 6 1/4 now 6 1/2. 6 1/4 get 6 1/2. Bid 6 1/2. 6 1/4 now 6 1/2. Anybody on the Mercedes C-Class? 6 1/4 now 6 1/2. Bid 6 now 65. 6 1/2 hit 6 and 5 now 700. 700 now 7 1/4. 700 bid now 7 1/4 now 7 1/2. 7 1/2 now 775. 7 1/2 to get 775. Bid 775. 775 now 800. 775 bid 800. Now 800, 775, now 800, now 8 and a quarter, 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half, 8 and a quarter, bid 8 and a half, now 8 and a half, now 875, 875, now 900. 875 now 900, bid 900, 875 now 900, now 9 and a quarter, 9 and a quarter, 9 and a half, now 975, 9 and a half, take it 975, bid 975, 9 and a half, now 975 on the Mercedes, 11 and a half, now 1200, bid 1200, now 12 and a half, 12 and a half, now 13, bid 13, 12 and a half, now 13, bid 13, 12 and a half, now 13, now 13 and a half, 13 and a half, now 14, bid 14, 13 and a half, now 14, bid 14, now 14 and a half, 14 and a half, now 15, bid 15, 14 and a half, now 15, bid 15, now 15 and a half, 15, now 15 and a half, now 16, bid 16, 15 and a half, now 16, now 16 and a half, 16 and a half, now 17, 16 and a half, take it 17, bid 17, 16 and a half, now 17, sold it 16 and a half, sold for 16 and a half. Lot number 36 is going to be the 2012 Nissan Altima. Lot number 36 is going to be the 2012 Nissan Altima. 2 and a quarter, now 2 and a half. 2 and a quarter, going to get 2 and a half. Bid 2 and a half. 2 and a quarter, now 2 and a half on the Nissan Altima. 2 and a quarter, going to get 2 and a half. Bid 2 and a half, now 275, now 300. Now 300, now 3 and a quarter, 3 and a half, 375, now 400. Bid 400, 375, now 400. 400, now 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half. 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half, now 475. 4 and a half, they get 475. Bid 475, 4 and a half, now 475, now 500, now 5 and a quarter. 500, bid now 5 and a quarter. Bid 5 and a quarter, 500, now 5 and a quarter on the Nissan Altima. 500, now 5 and a quarter. Sold for 500. Sold for 500. Lot number 37 is going to be the 2003 Dodge Dakota. High deal today. Look at it right there. Lot number 37, the 2003 Dodge Dakota. 200, not 2 and a quarter. $200 bid. Can I get 2 and a quarter? Bid 2 and a quarter. 200, not 2 and a quarter. Bid 2 and a quarter. $200 bid. Can I get 2 and a quarter? Bid 2 and a quarter. 2 and a half, not 275. 2 and a half, can I get 275? Bid 275. 2 and a half, now 275 on the Dodge Dakota. 2 and a half, now 275. Now 300, now 3 and a quarter. $300 bid, now 3 and a quarter. Bid 3 and a quarter. $300 bid, now 3 and a quarter. 3 and a half. 3 and a quarter bid, 3 and a half. Now 3 and a half. 3 and a quarter, now 3 and a half. Now 375. 3 and a half, can I get 375? Bid 375. 3 and a half, now 375. Now 400. Bid 400. 375. Now 400. Bid 400. 375. Now 400. Sold at 375. Sold for 375. Lot number 38 is going to be the 2014 Ford Fusion. Lot number 38 is going to be the 2014 Ford Fusion. All right, 600 now 6 and a quarter now 6 and a half. 6 and a quarter can get 6 and a half. Bid 6 and a half. 6 and a quarter now 6 and a half on the Ford Fusion. 6 and a half now 675 now 700 now 7 and a quarter now 7 and a half. 8 and a quarter now 8 and a half now 875. 8 and a half now 875. Bid 875. 8 and a half now 875. Bid 875. 8 and a half now 875. Now 900 now 9 and a quarter. 9 and a quarter now 9 and a half. 9 and a quarter getting 9 and a half now 975 now 1,000. 1,000 now 1,050 now 1,100. 1,050 now 1,100. Bid 1,100. 1,050 now 1,100. Bid 1,100 now 11 and a half. Now 1,200 now 12 and a half. 1,200 now 12 and a half. Bid 12 and a half. Now 1,250. Bid 1,250. 1,200 now 1,250. Sold it for 1,200. Sold for 1,200. Lot number 39 is going to be the 2007 Ford F-150. Lot number 39 is going to be the 2007 Ford F-150. 475 now 500. Bid 500. 475 for 500. 5 and a quarter now 5 and a half. 5 and a half now 575. 6 and a quarter now 6 and a half. 6 and a half now 6 and 5 now 700. Bid 700 now 7 and a quarter. 700 bid now 7 and a quarter. Bid 7 and a quarter. 700 now 7 and a quarter. 7 and a quarter now 7 and a half. 7 and a quarter get 7 and a half. Bid 7 and a half. 7 and a quarter now 7 and a half. Now 775. 7 and a half take it 775. Bid 775. Now 800 now 8 and a quarter now 8 and a half. 8 and a quarter bid 8 and a half now 875. 8 and a half now 875. Bid 875. 8 and a half now 875. 875 now 900. 875 bid 900. Bid 900 now 9 and a quarter 9 and a half. 9 and a quarter now 9 and a half. Take it 9 and a half. 9 and a half now 975. 975 now 1,000. Bid 1,000. 975 now 1,000. Bid 1,000. 975 now 1,000. On the Ford F-150. 975 now 1,000. Sold it 975. Sold for 975. Lot number 40 is going to be the 2001 GMC Sierra. Lot number 40 is going to be the 2001 GMC Sierra. Four and a half, now 475. Four and a half, make it 475. But 475, now 500, 5 and a quarter, five and a half, now 575. Five and a half, now 575. Bid 575, now 600, now 6 and a quarter. 600, 600, bid now 6 and a quarter, bid 6 and a quarter, now 600, now 675. Six and a half, now 675. Bid 675, 6 and a half, now 65, now 700, 7 and a quarter, 7 and a half, now 775. Can you get 775, bid 775, now 800. 800, now 8 and a quarter. Can I get 8 and a quarter, 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half. Bid 8 and a half, now 875. Can I get 875? Bid 875, 8 and a half, now 875 on the GMC's here. 8 and a half, now 875. Sold at 8.5. Sold for 8.5. Lot number 41 is going to be the 2001 Dodge Ram. Lot number 41 is going to be the 2001 Dodge Ram. 200 now 2 and a quarter. $200 bid. Can I get 2 and a quarter? 2 and a quarter now 2 and a half. Now 2.5. Now 3 now 3 and a quarter. 3 and a quarter now 3 and a half. 3 and a quarter. Can I get 3 and a half? Bid 3 and a half. 3 and a quarter now 3 and a half on the Dodge Ram. 3 and a quarter 3 and a half. Now 375 now 400. Bid 400. 400 now 4 and a quarter. $400 bid. Can I get 4 and a quarter? Bid 4 and a quarter. 400 now 4 and a quarter on the Dodge Ram. 400 now 4 and a quarter. Sold it. 400. Sold for 400 to 112. 400 to fire number 112. Lot number 42 is going to be the 2007 Mazda CX-9. Lot number 42 is going to be the 2007 Mazda CX-9. 4.5 now 475. 475 now 500 now 5 and a quarter. 500 now 5 and a quarter. 5 and a half now 575. 5 and a half now 575 now 600 now 6 and a quarter now 6 and a half. 6 and a quarter now 6 and a half. Then 6 and a half. 6 and a quarter now 6 and a half on the Mazda. 6 and a quarter now 6 and a half. Sold it 6 and a quarter. Sold for 6 and a quarter. Lot number 43 is going to be the 2013 Chevrolet Equinox. Lot number 43 is going to be the 2013 Chevrolet Equinox. 3.5 now 375, 375 now 400 now 4 and a quarter. 400 a little bit now 4 and a quarter now 4 and a half. 4.5 now 475 now 500 now 5 and a quarter. 500 a little bit now 5 and a quarter. 5 and a quarter. 500 now 5 and a quarter. 5 and a quarter. 5 and a half now 575. 5 and a half kitty 575 now 600 now 6 and a quarter. 600 a little bit now 6 and a quarter. Bid 6 and a quarter. 600 now 6 and a quarter now 6 and a half. 6 and a quarter getting 6 and a half. Bid 6 and a half now 675. 6 and a half to get 675. Bid 675. 6 and a half now 675. Sold it 6 and a half. Sold for 6 and a half. Lot number 44 is going to be the 2013 Mazda CX-5. Lot number 44 is the 2013 Mazda CX-5. All right. 7 quarter now 7 and a half now 775 now 800. 775 now 800. But 800 now 80 quarter now 8 and a half. 80 quarter but 8 and a half. Now 8 and a half. 80 quarter now 8 and a half. Now 875. 8 and a half now 875 now 900. Bid 900. 875 now 900 now 9 and a quarter. $900 bid now 9 and a quarter. Bid 9 and a quarter. 900 now 9 and a quarter on the Mazda CX-5. 9 and a quarter now 9 and a half. 9 and a quarter. Can I get 9 and a half? Bid 9 and a half now 975. 9 and a half now 975. 975 now 1,000 now 1,050. 1,000 now 1,050. Bid 1,050. 1,000 now 1,050 now 1,100. 1,050 bid 1,100. Bid 1,100. 1,050 now 1,100. Bid 1,100. 1,050 now 1,100. Sold it 1,050. Sold for 1,000. Lot number 45 is going to be the 2014 Dodge Grand Caravan. Lot number 45 is going to be the 2014 Dodge Grand Caravan. 9 and a quarter, now 9 and a half. 9 and a half, now 975, now 1,000, now 1,050, now 1,100. 1,050, bid 1,100, bid 1,100, now 11 and a half. 11 and a half, now 1,200. Bid 1,200, 11 and a half, now 1,200. Bid 1,200, 11 and a half, now 1,200. Now 12 and a half, now 13. 12 and a half, bid 13. Now 13 and a half. 13 and a half, now 13 and a half, now 14. Bid 14. 13 and a half, now 14. Bid 14, now 14 and a half. 14 and a half, now 14 and a half, now 15. Bid 15. 14 and a half, now 15. Bid 15, now 15 and a half. 15 and a half, 15 and a half, now 16. 15 and a half, now 16. Bid 1600, 15 and a half, now 16 on the Grand Caravan. 16, now 16 and a half. 1600, now 16 and a half, now 17. 16 and a half, now 17. Bid 17. 16 and a half, now 17. Bid 1700, now 17 now. 1700, now 17 and a half, now 18. Bid 18. 17 and a half, now 18, now 18 and a half. 1800, now 18 and a half. Bid 18 and a half. 1800, now 18 and a half, now 19. Bid 19. 18 and a half, now 19. Bid 19. 18 and a half, now 19. Now 19 and a half. 1900, now 19 and a half. Bid 19 and a half, now 19 and a half, now 2,000. 19 and a half, now 2,000. Paid 2000, 19 and a half now 2000 on the Grand Caravan, 19 and a half now 2000. Sold at 19 and a half. Sold for 19 and a half. Lot number 46 is going to be the 2007 Dodge Durango. Lot number 46 is the 2007 Dodge Durango. 200 now 2 and a quarter. 200 all the way now 2 and a quarter. 2 and a quarter now 2 and a half. 2 and a half now 275. Can you get 275? Get 275 now 300 now 3 and a quarter. 300 all the way. Can you get 3 and a quarter? 3 and a quarter 3 and a half. 3 and a quarter 3 and a half. Can you get 3 and a half? Get 3 and a half. Can you get 3 and a half? 3 and a half now 375. 3 and a half now 375. Get 375. 3 and a half now 375 on the Dodge Durango. 3 and a half now 375. Sold at 3 and a half. 3 and a half to 138. 3 and a half to 138. Lot number 47 is going to be the 2018 Kia Sorento. Lot number 47 is going to be the 2018 Kia Sorento. 12 and a half, now 13. 12 and a half, now 13, now 13 and a half. 1300, now 13 and a half. Bid 13 and a half. 1300, now 13 and a half, now 14. Bid 14, now 14 and a half. 14 and a half, now 15. 14 and a half, now 15. Bid 15. 14 and a half, now 15 on the Kia Sorento. 14 and a half, now 15. Bid 15 and a half, now 16. 16, now 16 and a half. 1600, now 16 and a half. Bid 16 and a half. 1600, now 16 and a half. Bid 16 and a half. 1600, now 16 and a half, now 17. Now 17 and a half. 1700, now 17 and a half. Bid 17 and a half. 1700, now 17 and a half. Now 18, 17 and a half, now 18, now 18 and a half, 1800, now 18 and a half, 18 and a half, 1800, now 18 and a half, now 19, 18 and a half, now 19, bid 19, now 19 and a half, 19, now 19 and a half, bid 19 and a half, 1900, now 19 and a half, sold it for 1900, sold for 1900. Lot number 48 is going to be the 2001 Ford F-250. Lot number 48 is the 2001 Ford F-250. 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. 7 and a quarter, 7 and a half. 7 and a half, now 775, now 800, now 8 and a quarter. 800 all the way, now 8 and a quarter. 8 and a quarter, 800, now 8 and a quarter on the Ford F-250. 800, now 8 and a quarter. Sold for 800. Sold for 800. Lot number 49 is going to be the 2008 Saturn Vue. Lot number 49 is going to be the 2008 Saturn Vue. 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half. 4 and a quarter, take it 4 and a half. Bid 4 and a half. 4 and a half, now 475. 4 and a half, take it 475. Bid 475. 4 and a half, now 475. Now 500. 475, now 500, 5 and a quarter. Get 5 and a quarter. Get 5 and a quarter. 500, now 5 and a quarter on the Saturn Vue. 500, now 5 and a quarter. 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half, now 575. 5 and a half, take it 575. Bid 575. 5 and a half, now 575. Now 600, 600, now 6 and a quarter, 600 all the way, now 6 and a quarter, 6 and a quarter, 600, now 6 and a quarter on the Saturn, 600, now 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half, 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half, then 6 and a half, now 675, 6 and a half, they get 675, then 675, 6 and a half, now 675, now 700, 700, now 7 and a quarter, 700 all the way, now 7 and a quarter, then 7 and a quarter, 700, now 7 and a quarter, then 7 and a quarter, 700, now 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half, 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half, 7 and a half, now 775, 7 and a half, they get 775. It's 775, 7 and a half, now 775, now 800, 775, now 800, now 8 and a quarter, 800 all the way, now 8 and a quarter, bid 8 and a quarter, 800, now 8 and a quarter on Saturday, 800, now 8 and a quarter, bid 8 and a quarter, 800, now 8 and a quarter, sold at 800, sold for 800. Lot number 50 is going to be the 2005 Dodge Ram 1500. Lot number 50 is the 2005 Dodge Ram 1500. 675, now 700. 675, now 700. Bid 700. 675, now 700 on the Dodge Ram. 675, now 700. Bid 700. Bid 700. 675, now 700. Now 7 and a quarter. 700 all the way, now 7 and a quarter. Bid 7 and a quarter. 700, now 7 and a quarter. 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. 7 and a quarter, get 7 and a half. Now 7 and a half, now 775. Can we get 775? 775, now 800. 775, bid 800. Now 800. 775, now 800 on the Dodge Ram. 775, now 800. Now 8 and a quarter. Can I get 8 and a quarter? 8. Now 8 and a half. 8 and a quarter, can I get 8 and a half? Now 8 and a half. 8 and a half, now 875. 8 and a half, now 875. Then 875. 8 and a half, now 875 on the Dodge Ram. 8 and a half, now 875. Now 900. Can you get 900? Then 900. 875, now 900. Now 9 and a quarter. 900 all up in, now 9 and a quarter. Bid 9 and a quarter. 900, now 9 and a quarter. Now 9 and a half. 9 and a quarter, can I get 9 and a half? Bid 9.5, 9 1/4, now 9.5. Sold at 9 1/4. Sold for 9 1/4. Lot number 51 is going to be the 1996 Chevrolet C1500. Lot number 51, the 1996 Chevrolet C1500. 7 1/4, 7.5, now 775. 7.5, now 775. Bid 775. 7.5, now 775. Now 800. 775, now 800. Bet 800. 775, now 800 on the Chevrolet. 775, now 800. Bet 800, now 8 1/4. 800 on the bid, now 8 1/4. Bet 8 1/4. 800, now 8 1/4. 800, bid 8 1/4. Bet 8 1/4. 800, now 8 1/4. Sold at 800. Sold for 800. Lot number 52 is going to be the 2002 Chevrolet Avalanche. Lot number 52 is going to be the 2002 Chevrolet Avalanche. 475, now 500. Bid 500. 475, now 500. Bid 500. 475, now 500 on the Chevy Avalanche. 500, now 5 1/4. 5 1/4, now 5.5. 5 1/4, getting 5.5. Bid 5.5, now 575, now 6 now 6 1/4, now 6.5. 6 1/4, now 6.5, now 6.5. 6.5, now 700, now 7 1/4, 7.5, now 75, now 800, now 8 1/4. 800, a little bit, now 8 1/4. Bid 8 1/4, 800, now 8 1/4 on the Chevy Avalanche. 800, now 8 1/4. Sold for 800. Sold for 800.
800, 800, 800.
Yep. Lot number 53 is going to be the 2002 Toyota Sequoia. Lot number 53 is going to be the 2002 Toyota Sequoia, right there. 9 1/4, now 9.5. 9 1/4, getting 9.5. Bid 9.5. 9 1/4, now 9.5, and 975. 9.5, getting 975. Bid 975, now 1,000. 975, bid 1,000. Bid 1,000. 975, bid 1,000 on the Toyota Sequoia. 1,000, now 1,050. 1,000, now 1,050. Bid 1,050. 1,000, now 1,050. Now 1,100. 1,050, now 1,100. Bid 1,100. 2002. 1,100, now 11.5. 1,100, can you get 11.5? Bid 11.5. 1,100, now 11.5 on the Sequoia. 11.5, now 1,200. Bid 1,200. 11.5, now 1,200. Bid 1,200. 11.5, now 1,200. Now 12.5. 1,200, now 12.5. Bid 12.5, now 13. 12.5, now 13. Bid 13. 12.5, now 13 on the Sequoia. 12.5, now 13. Now 13.5. 1,300, now 13.5. Bid 13.5. 1,300, now 13.5. Bid 13.5. 1,300, now 13.5. Sold at 1,300. Sold for 1,300. Lot number 54 is going to be the 2003 Chevrolet Tahoe. Lot number 54 is the 2003 Chevrolet Tahoe. 4 1/4, now 4.5. 4.5, now 475, now 500. 475, bid 500. Now 500, now 500, now 5 1/4, now 5.5. 5 1/4, getting 5.5. Bid 5.5, now 575, now 600. Bid 600, now 6 1/4, now 6.5. Getting 6.5. Bid 6.5, now 65. 6.5, now 700. Getting 700. Bid 700. 600, now 700, now 7 1/4. 700, now 7 1/4. Bid 7 1/4. 700, now 7 1/4 on the Tahoe. 700, now 7 1/4. Sold for 700. Sold for 700. Lot number 55 is going to be the 2005 Chevrolet Silverado. Lot number 55 is going to be the 2005 Chevrolet 100. Bid 1,100, 11.5, 1,100, now 11.5. Now 1,200. 11.5, can you get 1,200? Bid 1,200. 11.5, now 1,200. Bid 1,200. Come on. 11.5, now 1,200. Sold at 11.5. Sold 11.5. Lot number 64 is going to be the 2001 Chevrolet Suburban. Lot number 64 is going to be the 2001 Chevrolet Suburban. 9 1/4, now 9.5. 9 1/4, can you get 9.5? Bid 9.5. 9 1/4, now 9.5. And 975, now 1,000. 975, bid 1,000. Bid 1,000, now 1,050. 1,000, now 1,050. Bid 1,050. 1,000, now 1,050 on the Chevy Suburban. 1,000, now 1,050. Sold for 1,000. Sold for 1,000. Lot number 65 is going to be the 2004 Ford F-150. Lot number 65 is the 2001, 2004 Ford F-150. 7 and a quarter, now 7.5. 7 and a quarter, get 7.5. But 7.5, now 7.5. 775, now 800. Bet 800. You get 800. Bet 800. 775, now 800. 9 and a quarter, 9 and a half. 875, 900. You get 900. Bet 900, now 9 and a quarter. 9 and a quarter, now 9 and a half. You get 9 and a half. Bet 9 and a half, now 975. 975, now 1,000. Can I get 1,000? Bet 1,000, now 1,050. The quarter, get 1,075. Bet 1,075, now 11 and a quarter. 1,075, can you get 11 and a quarter? Bet 11 and a quarter. 11 and a quarter, now 1175. Can you get 1175? Bet 1175, 11 and a quarter, now 1175.
No.
1175, now 12 and a quarter. 1175, now 12 and a quarter. Bet 12 and a quarter. 1175, now 12 and a quarter. Now 1275. 12 and a quarter, now 1275. Bet 1275. 12 and a quarter, now 1275. Bet 1275. 12 and a quarter, now 1275. Sold it 12 and a quarter. Sold for 12 and a quarter. Lot number 66 is going to be the 2020 Chevrolet Silverado. Lot number 66, the 2020 Chevrolet Silverado. 11,008, now 12,000, now 12,1, now 12,2, 12,1, 12,5, now 12,6. You get 12,6, 12,6, now 12,7, now 12,8, 12,7, now 12,8, now 12,9. Can I get 12,9, now 13, now 13,1, now 13,2, 13,1, bid 13,2, bid 13,2, now 13,3. Can you get 13,3, 13,3, now 13,4, 13,3, 13,4. Bid 13,4, 13,4, now 13,5. Can you get 13,5? 13,400. Can you get 13,005? Can you get 13,005? Now 13,006. 13,6, now 13,7. Can you get 13,7? 13,6, 13,1. 13,1, now 14,2, now 14,3. 14,2, now 14,3. Bid 14,3. 14,2, now 14,3. Bid 14,3, now 14,4. 14,3, now 14,4, now 14,5. 14,4, now 14,5. Bid 14,5. 14,4, now 14,5. Bid 14,3, now 14,4. 14,3, now 14,4, now 14,5. 14,4, now 14,5. Bid 14.5, 14.4, now 14.5. Bid 14.5, now 14.6, 14.6, now 14.7. 14.6, now 14.7. Bid 14.7, 14.6, now 14.7. Bid 14.7, 14.6, now 14.7, now 14.8. 14.7, bid 14.8. Bid 14.8, 14.7, now 14.8, now 14.9. 14.8, now 14.9. Bid 14.9, 14.8, now 14.9, now 15,000. 14,000, now 15, now 15.1. 15,000 can get 15.1. Bid 15.1, 15,000, now 15.1. Bid 15.1, now 15.2. 15.1, now 15.2. Bid 15.2, 15.1, now 15.2. Bid 15.2, 15.1, now 15.2. Sold it 15,100. Sold for 15,100. Right there. Lot number 67 is going to be the 2016 Ford F-150. Lot number 67 is the 2016 Ford F-150. $41 and a quarter, now $41.75, now $42 and a quarter. Can you get $42 and a quarter, now $42.75, $43 and a quarter, $43.75, now $44 and a quarter, now $44.75, $45 and a quarter, now $45.75. Can you get $45.75? 46 and a quarter, now can I get 46.75, now 47 and a quarter. Can you get 47 and a quarter, 47 and a quarter, now 47, 48.75, now 49 and a quarter. Can you get 49 and a quarter? Bid 49 and a quarter, 49.75, now 53 and a quarter. Can you get 53? Okay, 55 and a quarter, now 55.75. Can you get 55.75? Okay, 57 and a quarter, 50. Okay, hold on. Okay, 6,000 and a quarter, you get 61. Can I get 61 and a quarter? Bid 61 and a quarter, 6 and a quarter. Can you get 61 and a quarter? Bid 61 and a quarter, 6. Okay, so 6,025. Sold for 6,025. Okay. Lot number 68 is going to be the 2014 Ford F-150. Lot number 68 is going to be the 2014 Ford F-150. Right there. 27, not 27 and a half. 27 and a half, not 28. Can I get 28? 28, not 28 and a half, not 29. 29, 29, not 3,000. Can I get 3,000, not 31. 3,000, not 3,050, not 31. 3,050, not 31. 31, not 31 and a half. 31 and a half, not 32. Can I get 32, not 32 and a half, not 33. Can you get 33? 33, not 33 and a half. Can you get 33 and a half? Bid. Can you bid with her? 33 and a half, not 34. Can you get 34? Bid 34 and a half. 34 and a half, not 35. Can you get 35? 35, not 35 and a half. I can only bid on two different things right here. Okay, 36, 36 and a half. I got you here. 36 and a half, not 37. I have you at 36 and a half. 36 and a half, not 37. Can I get 37 and a half? 37 and a half, not 38. I can't do it. 37 and a half, not 38. Get 38, not 38 and a half. Can you get 38 and a half? 38 and a half. 38, 38 and a half, not 39. Can you get 39? 38 and a half, not 39. Can you get 39 and a half? Can you get 39 and a half? Can you get 39 and a half? 30, 39, 39 and a half. 39 and a half, not 4,000. 4,000 and 4,050. 4,000 and 4,050. 4,050 and 41. Can you get 41? Bid 41. 4,050. Can you get 41? Bid 41 and a half. 41, not 41 and a half. 4,100, not 41 and a half, not 42. Can you get 42? Bid 42, not 42 and a half. 4,200, not 42 and a half. Bid 42 and a half. 4,200, not 42 and a half, not 43. Can you get 43? Not 43 and a half. 4,300, not 43 and a half. Bid 43 and a half, not 44. Can you get 44? Bid 44, you're out. 33 and a half, not 44. 44, not 44 and a half. 4,400, not 44 and a half. Bid 44 and a half. 4,400, not 44 and a half. On the 4,450. 44, not 44 and a half. Got you. 4,400, the buy number. Can I see the buy number? 105. 4,400 to 105. Right? 105?
105.
Okay.
4,400, 105.
Yep. 4,400. All right. Thank you. Lot number 69 is going to be the 2020 Volkswagen Tiguan. Lot number 69 is going to be the 2020 Volkswagen Tiguan. 37 or 37 and a half. 3,700 or 37 and a half. 37 and a half. 3,700 or 30. Bro, it froze. Hold on. 46 and 46. Can I get 46 and a half? 46 and a half. 46 and a half. Not 47. Can I get 47 and 47 and a half? Not 48. 47 and a half. Not 48. Not 48 and a half. 4800. Not 48 and a half. With 40 and a half. 4800. Not 40 and a half. Not 40 and a half. 48 and a half. So for okay. Well, maybe I'll just lose it. Lot number 70 is going to be the 2010 Ford Escape Rebuild Salvage. Lot number 70 is going to be the 2010 Ford Escape Rebuild Salvage. 5 and 3 and 5 and a half. 5 and 3 get 5 and a half. 5 and 3 and 5 and a half. Bid 5 and a half. 5 and 3 and 5 and a half. Bid 5 and a half. 5 and 3 and 5 and a half. Bid 5 and a half. Sold for 5 and a quarter. Sold for 5 and a quarter. Lot number 71. Don't move, girl. Don't move. Lot number 71 is going to be the 2006 Toyota Avalon. Lot number 71 is going to be the 2006 Toyota Avalon. 2 and a quarter, 2 and a half. 2 and a quarter, can you get 2 and a half? Bid 2 and a half. 2 and a quarter, not 2 and a half. Bid 2 and a half on the Toyota Avalon. 2 and a quarter, not 2 and a half. Bid 2 and a half. 2 and a quarter, not 2 and a half. Bid 2 and a half. 275 now. 275 now 300. Bid 300. 275 now 300. Sold at 275. Sold for 275. Lot number 72 is going to be the 2008 Mitsubishi Lancer. Lot number 72 is going to be the 2008 Mitsubishi Lancer. 3.5 now 375. 3.5 take a 375. Bid 375. 3.5 now 375 on the Mitsubishi Lancer. 375 now 400. 4.5 now 475. 475. Bid 475. 4.5 now 475. 475 now 500 now 5 500 a little bit now 5 quarter 5 and a half. 5 quarter get 5 and a half. 5 and a half now 575. 5 and a half can get 575. Bid 575. 5 and a half now 575 now 600. 575 now 600. 600 6 and a quarter. 600 bid now 6 and a quarter. Bid 6 and a quarter. 600 now 6 and a quarter. Bid 6 and a quarter. 600 now 6 and a quarter on the Mitsubishi. 600 now 6 and a quarter. 600 to buy number 600 to buy number 138. 600 to 138. This is going to be the last car on the road. Everybody can move to this side of the trailer so we can get this truck and trailer turned around. Everybody to this side of the trailer.
Oh shit, nobody's can today. We're gonna pop
Oh,
that.
yeah, on the inside.
Oh,
I saw them right there on the
sin nada. That's no fun.
That's why I just.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Lot number 73. Lot number 73 is going to be the 2003 Toyota Corolla rebuilt salvage. Lot number 73 is a 2003 Toyota Corolla rebuilt salvage. 575 now 600. Can I get 600? Bid 600. 575 now 600. Bid 600. 575 now 600. Bid 600. 500. Sold at 575. Sold for 575. Lot number 74 is going to be the 2017 Kia Forte. 74 is going to be the 2017 Kia Forte. Can we move the cone? Can we move the cone, please? 275 now 300. Bid 300. 275 now 300. Bid 300 3 and a quarter. 3 and a quarter, 3 and a half. 3 and a quarter, getting 3 and a half. Bid 3 and a half. 275 now 400. 3 and a quarter, 3 and a half. 3 and a quarter, getting 3 and a half. Bid 3 and a half. 275 now 400. 4 and a quarter. 400 bid now 4 and a quarter. Now 4 and a half. 4 and a quarter, getting 4 and a half. Bid 4 and a half. 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half. Bid 4 and a half. 4 and a half now 475. 4 and a half now 475 now 500. What's bid 500? Bid 500. 475 now 500. The Kia Force 475 now 500. Now 500. Now 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half. 5 and a quarter, getting 5 and a half. Bid 5 and a half. 5 and a quarter, 5 and a half. Now 575 now 600. Now 6 and a quarter. 600 bid now 6 and a quarter. Bid 6 and a quarter. 600 now 6 and a quarter. 600 bid can I get 6 and a quarter? Now 6 and a half. 6 and a half now 65. 6 and a half can I get 675. Bid 675. 6 and a half now 675. Bid 675 now 700 now 7 and a quarter. 700 bid now 7 and a quarter. Bid 7 and a quarter. 700 now 7 and a quarter. Bid 7 and a quarter. 700 bid now 7 and a quarter. Sold at 700. Sold for 700. Lot number 75 is going to be the 2013 Hyundai Elantra. Lot number 75 is going to be the 2013 Hyundai Elantra. 800 now 80 quarter. 800 bid can I get 80 quarter? Bid 80 quarter. 800 now 8 and a quarter. Bid 80 quarter. 800 now 8 and a quarter. Bid 80 quarter. 800 now 8 and a quarter. Bid 80 quarter. 8 and a quarter now 8 and a half. What are we going to get 8 and a half? Bid 8 and a half. 8 and a quarter now 8 and a half. 8 and a quarter now 8 and a half. Now 8 and a half. Now 825. 8 and a half. Can I get 875. Now can I get 900? Bid 900. You're out. 875 now. You're out. 900 now 9 and a quarter. Can I get 9 and a quarter? 9 and a quarter. 900 now 9 and a quarter. Bid 9 and a quarter. 900 now 9 and a quarter. Now 9 and a half. 9 and a quarter. Bid 9 and a half. Now 9 and a half. 9 and a half. 975. 9 and a half. We get 975. Bid 975. 9 and a half. 975. Now 1,000. 975 now 1,000. Now 1,050. 1,000 now 1,050. Bid 1,050. 1,000 now 1,050. On the Honda Elantra. 1,000 now 1,050. Bid 1,050. Now 1,100. 1,050 now 1,100. Bid 1,100. 1,050 now 1,100. Bid 1,100 now 11 and a half. 1,100 now 11 and a half. Bid 11 and a half. 1,100 now 11 and a half. Bid 11 and a half. 1,100 now 11 and a half. Now 1,200. 11 and a half now 1,200. Bid 1,200. 11 and a half now 1,200. Bid 1,200. 11 and a half now 1,200. Now 12 and a half. 1,200 now 12 and a half. Bid 12 and a half. 1,200 now 12 and a half. On the Honda Elantra. 1,200 now 12 and a half. Bid 12 and a half. 1,200 now 12 and a half. Sold it for 1,200. Sold for 1,200. Lot number 76 is going to be the 2014 Dodge Dart rebuilt salvage. Lot number 76 is the 2014 Dodge Dart rebuild salvage. 6.5 now 65. 6.5 can get 675. Bid 675 to 700 now 7 and a quarter. 700 now 7 and a quarter. I have you at 700. 700 now 7 and a quarter. Bid 7 and a quarter. 7 and a half. Can you get 7 and a half? 7 and a half now 775. 7 and a half can get 775. Bid 775. 7 and a half now 775 on the Dodge Dart. 775 now 800. Can you get 800? 800 now 80 quarter. 800 bid now 80 quarter. Bid 80 quarter. 800 now 8 and a quarter. Now 8 and a half. 80 quarter can get 8 and a half. Bid 8 and a half. 80 quarter now 8 and a half. Bid 8 and a half. 80 quarter now 8 and a half. 8 and a half. 80 quarter now 8 and a half. Sold at 8 and a quarter. Sold for 8 and a quarter. Lot number 77 is going to be the 2005 Subaru Outback. Lot number 77 is the 2005 Subaru Outback. 2.5 now 275. 2.5 to get 275. Bid 275 now 300. 275 now 300. Now 3 and a quarter. 300 now 3 and a quarter. 3 and a quarter. 3 and a half. 3 and a half now 375. Get 375. 375 now 400. 400 now 4 and a quarter. Can you get 4 and a quarter? 4 and a quarter now 4 and a half. 4 and a quarter. Can you get 4 and a half? Bid 4 and a half. 4 and a quarter now 4 and a half. On the Subaru 4 and a quarter now 4 and a half. Bid 4 and a half. 4 and a quarter now 4 and a half. Sold it 4 and a quarter to buyer number 138. 4 and a quarter to 138. Lot number 78 is going to be the 2006 Buick LaCrosse. Lot number 78 is the 2007 two and a half, not 275. Two and a half, can you get 275? Sold it, 475. 475 to buyer number 475 to 111. Lot number 80 is going to be the 2014 Dodge Avenger. Lot number 80 is the 2014 Dodge Avenger. Six and a quarter, not six and a half. Six and a quarter, not six and a half. Bid six and a half. Six and a quarter, not six and a half. Not 675. Six and a half, you get 675. Bid 675. Six and a half, not 675 on the Dodge Avenger. Six and a half, 675, not 700. You get 700. 700, not 70 quarter. Seven quarter, 7 half. You get 775. 775, now 800. 775, now 800, not 70 quarter. Seven quarter, 7 half. You get 775. 775, now 800. 775, now 800. But 800, 890 quarter. Get 80 quarter. 80 quarter, 9 and a half. 80 quarter, gonna get 8 and a half. But 8 and a half, 80 quarter, 9 and a half. Now 875. Get 875, 875, now 900. 875, now 900, now 900. 900, bid 9 and a quarter. Bid 9 quarter, 900, now 9 and a quarter. Bid 900, now 9 and a quarter. 9 and a quarter, now 9 and a half. Get 9 and a half, now 975. 9 and a half, get 975. Bid 975, 9 and a half, 975. Get 975. 975, now 1,000. 975, bid 1,000. Bid 1,000. 975, now 1,000. On the 1,000 bid. 975, bid 1,000. Bid 1,000. 975, 1,000. Now 1,050. Get 1,050. 1,050, now 1,100. 1,050, bid 1,100. Bid 1,100. 1,050, now 1,100. Now 11 and a half. You do 11 and a half. Bid 11 and a half. 1,100, now 11 and a half. Bid 11 and a half. 1,100, now 11 and a half. Sold it. 1,100. 1,100 to 130. 1,100 to buyer number 130. Lot number 81 is going to be the 2006 Chevrolet Cobalt. Lot number 81 is going to be the 2006 Chevrolet Cobalt. 3.5 or 375. 3.5, you get 375. 375, now 400. 375, bid 400. Bid 400. 375, now 400. Bid 400. 375, now 400. Bid 400. 375, now 400. Sold it. 375 to buyer number 138. 375 to 138. Lot number 82 is going to be the 2016 Ford Taurus. Lot number 82 is the 2016 Ford Taurus. 700, not 7 quarters. 700, all of it, not 7 quarters. 7 quarters, not 7 half. 7 775, 990 quarter. Can I get 80 quarter? But 80 quarter, 9 and a half. 8 and a half, 975. 875, 875, now 900. 875, now 900. 900, 875, now 900. On the 4 tours, 875, now 900. 900. 8 sold in 5 to buy number 138. It's going to be the 2007 Toyota Camry. Lot number 83 is going to be the 2007 Toyota Camry. 875, now 900. Bid 900, 875, now 900. Bid 900, 875, now 900. Bid 900, 875, now 900. Bid 900. Sold it, 875. Sold for 875. Lot number 84 is going to be the 2021 Nissan Altima. Lot number 84 is going to be the 2021 Nissan Altima. Sold it, 4,800. Sold for 4,800. Lot number 85 is the 2006 Chrysler 300. Lot number 85 is going to be the 2006 675. Bid 675, 6.5, now 675. D 6.5, now 675. Bid 675, 6.5, now 675. Bid 675, 6.5, now 675. Sold it 6.5. Sold it for 6.5. Lot number 86 is going to be the 2014 Mitsubishi Mirage. Lot number 86 is going to be the 2014 Mitsubishi Mirage. 8 and a quarter, 9 and a half. 8 and a quarter, get 8 and a half. But 8 and a half. 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half on the Mitsubishi Mirage. 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half. But 8 and a half. 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half. But 8 and a half. 8 and a half, now 875. 8 and a half, can I get 875? But 875. 8 and a half, now 875. But 875. 875, now 900. 875, but 900. But 900. 875, now 900. But 900. 875, now 900. Now 9 quarter. 900, bid 9 quarter. bid 9 and a quarter, 909 and a quarter, bid 9 and a quarter, 909 and a quarter, 99 and a half, 9 and a quarter, bid 9 and a half, 9 and a half, 9 and a quarter, 9 and a half on the Mitsubishi, 9 and a half, 975, 9 and a half, equal 975, bid 975, 9 and a half, 975, bid 975, 9 and a half, 975, 9,000, 975, bid 1,000, bid 1,000, 9,000, bid 1,100, 1,000, bid 1,100, bid 1,100, 1,100, 11 and a half, 1,100, 11 and a half, bid 11 and a half, 1,100, 11 and a half, bid 11 and a half, now 1,200. 11 and a half now to budget. Bid so budget, 11 and a half now to budget. Bid so budget, 11 and a half now to budget, now 12 and a half. So budget now 12 and a half. Bid 12 and a half, so budget now 12 and a half. So budget now 1250. Bid 1250, 12 and a half now. So budget now 12 and a half. Sold it. 1,200. Sold for 1,200. Lot number 87 is going to be the 2010 Cadillac CTS. Lot number 87 is going to be the 2010 Cadillac CT. Hold on. No, keep going, guys. Keep going.
79, 79,
That's a cool one, I'm sorry.
Yeah. It is.
All right. Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Kia Soul.
Lot number 88 is going to be the 2010 Kia Soul. Lot number 88 is going to be the 2010 Kia Soul. 4.5 and 475. 475. Bid 475. 4.5 now 475. Bid 475. 4.5 475 on the Kia Soul. 4.5 now 475. 475 to 500. 500 5 and a half. 500 get 5 and a half. Bid 5 and a half. 500 now 5 and a half. Bid 5 and a half. 500 now 5 and a half. Sold it 5 and a quarter. Sold for 5 and a quarter. Lot number 89 is going to be the 2007 Mazda 3. Lot number 89 is going to be the 2007 Mazda 3. 4 quarter now 4.5. 4 going to get 4 and a quarter, going to get 4.5. Bid 4.5. 4 quarter now 4.5. Bid 4.5. 4 going to get 4.5 on the Mazda 3. 4 and a quarter now 4.5 now 4.75. 4.5 going to get 4.75. Bid 4.75. 4.5 now 4.75. Bid 4.75. 4.5 now 4.75. Now 500. You get 500. Bid 500 now 5 quarter. 5 quarter now 5.5. 5 and a half, now 575. You get 575, 575, now 600, now 6 and a quarter. You get 6 and a quarter, bid 6 and a quarter, 600, now 6 and a quarter, 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half, bid 6 and a half, 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half, bid 6 and a half, 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. Sold it 6 and a quarter. Sold for 6 and a quarter. Lot number 90 is going to be the 2008 Kia Spectra. Lot number 90 is going to be the 2008 Kia Spectra. 4 and a quarter, now 4.5. 4 and a quarter, can get 4.5. Bid 4.5, now 4.75. 4.5, can get 4.75. Bid 4.75. 4.5, now 4.75 on the Kia Spectra. 4.5, bid 4.75. 4.5, now 4.75. 4.75, now 500. Can get 500. 500, now 5 and a quarter. 511, now 5 and a quarter. Bid 5 and a quarter. 500, now 5 and a quarter on the Kia Spectra. 500, now 5 and a quarter. Bid 5 and a quarter. 500, now 5 and a quarter. Sold 500 to buyer number 138. 500 to 138. Lot number 91. Lot number 91 is going to be the 2019 Toyota Camry. Lot number 91 is going to be the 2019 Toyota Camry. Is that right?
Yep. Camry. Toyota.
All right. 97 and 98, 99, 99 now 10,000. 10,000 now 10 1. 10, 10 1 now 10 2. 10 2 now 10 3. Can get 10 3. Bid 10 2 now 10 3. Bid 10 3 now 10 4. 10 4 now 10 5. 10 5 now 10 6. 10 5 now 10 6. Bid 10 6. 10 5 now 10 6. Bid 10 6. 10 5 now 10 6. Now 10 7. 10 7 now 10 8. Can I get 10 8? Bid 10 8. 10,800 now 10,009. Now 11. Now 11,000. Can you get 11,000? Bid 11,000 now 11 1. 11,000 bid 11 1. 11,000 now 11 100. Bid 11 1. 11,000 now 11 1. Sold 11,000. Sold for 11,000. Two is going to be the 2008 Cadillac CTS. Lot number 92 is going to be the 2008 Cadillac CTS. 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. 6 and a quarter, going to get 6 and a half. Bid 6 and a half. 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. Bid 6 and a half. 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. Bid 6 and a half. 6 and a half, now 6 and a 5, now 700. 6 and a 5, now 700. Bid 700. 6 and a 5, now 700, now 7 and a quarter. 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. 7 and a quarter, get 7 and a half. Get 7 and a half. 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. Now 775. 7 and a half, get 775. 775, now 800. 775, now 800. Bet 800. 775, now 800. Bet 800. 775, now 800. Sold it 775. Sold for 775.
Prices.
Lot number 93 is going to be the 2015 Nissan Rogue. Lot number 93 is going to be the 2015 Nissan Rogue. Add some time real quick. Got a sore throat. All right. 14 and a half, now 15. Can I get 1500? 14 and a half, now 15. Get 1500. 15, now 15 and a half. 1500, get a 15 and a half. Get 15 and a half. 1500, now 15 and a half. Get 15 and a half. 1500, 15 and a half, now 16. 15 and a half, now 16. Get 16. 15 and a half, now 16. Get 16, now 16 and a half, now 17. 16 and a half, now 17. Get 17. 16 and a half, now 1700. Get 17. 16 and a half, now 17. Sold it 16 and a half. Sold for 16 and a half. Lot number 94 is going to be the 2012 Chrysler 200. Lot number 94 is going to be the 2012 Chrysler 200. 1995, 9,000, 9,050, 9,050, 9,100, 9,100, 11 half, 1200, 12 half. 1300, 13 half, 1300, 13 half, 13 half, 13, 14, 14, 15, 15, 16, 16, 17, 17 half, 17 half, 18, 18 half, 1800, 18 and a half, 18 half, 1800, 18 and a half, 18 half, 19. 19 or 19 half, 19 half, 19 half, 2000, 2050, 2000, 2050, 2050, 2000, 2050, 2050, 2000, and sold for 2000. Sold for 2000. Lot number 95 is going to be the 1997 Honda Accord. Lot number 95 is going to be the 1997 Honda Accord. 2.5 and 25. 275 now 300 now 3 and a quarter. 300 a little bit now 3 and a quarter. 3 and a quarter. 300 now 3 and a quarter. 3 and a quarter. 300 now 3 and a quarter. 3 and a quarter. 3 and a half. 3 and a quarter. 3 and a half. 3 and a half. 3 and a quarter now 3 and a half. 3 and a half. 3 and a quarter. 3 and a half. 3 and a half. 3 and a quarter. 3 and a half. Sold at 3 and a quarter. Sold for 3 and a quarter. Lot number 96 is going to be the 2009 Mitsubishi Galant. Lot number 96 is going to be the 2009 Mitsubishi Galant. 200 now 2 and a quarter. 200 a little bit now 2 and a quarter. 2 and a quarter now 2 and a half. 2 and a half now 275. 275. 275 now 300. 300 now 3 and a quarter. 300 and a quarter. 300 now 3 and a quarter. 3 and a quarter. 3 and a half now 375. 375. 375 now 400. 375 bid 400. Bid 400. 375 now 400. Bid 400. 375 now 400. Sold it 375 to buyer number 138. Sold it 375 to 138. Lot number 97 is going to be the 1994 Ford Mustang. Lot number 97, the 1994 Ford Mustang. 2.5 now 275. 2.5 you get 275. 275 now 300. 300 now 3 and a quarter. You get 3 and a quarter. 3 and a quarter. 3 and a half. 3 and a half now 275. You get 375. 375 now 400. 400 now 4 and a quarter. You get 4 and a quarter. 400 now 4 and a quarter. Get 4 and a quarter. 400 a little bit now 4 and a quarter. Can I get 4 and a quarter? You're at 400 now 4 and a quarter. Sold it 400. Sold for 400.
Oh.
Lot number 98 is going to be the 2004 Honda Civic. Lot number 98 is going to be the 2004 Honda Civic. 575 now 600 now 6 and a quarter. 600 a little bit now 6 and a quarter. Then 6 and a quarter. 600 now 6 and a quarter now 6 and a half. 6 and a quarter can get 6 and a half. Then 6 and a half. 6 and a half now 65. 6 and a half get 6 and a half now 700. 6 and a half now 700. Then 700 now 7 and a quarter. 700 a little bit now 7 and a quarter. Then 7 and a quarter. 7 and a quarter now 7 and a half. 7 and a quarter can get 7 and a half. Then 7 and a half now 775. 7 and a half can get 775. 775 now 800. Bid 800. 775 now 800, bid 800 now 8 and a quarter, 8 and a quarter now 8 and a half, 8 and a quarter bid 8 and a half, 975, 8 and a half, 975 now 900, 875 now 900, bid 900, 900 now 9 and a quarter, 9 and a quarter now 900, 975, 9 and a half now 975 now 1,000, 975 bid 1,000, bid 1,000, 975 now 1,000, bid 1,000 now 1,050, 1,000 now 1,050, 50,050, 1,000 now, 1,050 now, 1,100, 1,050 now, 1,100, 1,100, 1,050, 1,100, 1,100, 1,050 now, 1,100. Sold it for 1,050. Sold for 1,050. Lot number 99 is going to be the 2001 Cadillac Seville. Lot number 99 is going to be the 2001 Cadillac Seville. 3.5 now 375. 3.5 kick at 375. Hit 375. 3.5 now 375. 375 now 400 now 4 quarter. 400 a little bit now 4 quarter. Bid 4 quarter. 4 quarter now 4.5. 4.5 now 475. Kick at 475. Bid 475. 4.5 now 475. Now 500 now 5 quarter. 500 a little bit now 5 quarter. Bid 5 quarter. 500 now 5 and a quarter. Bid 5 quarter. 500 now 5 and a quarter. Sold it for 500. Sold for 500. Lot number 100 is going to be the 2006 Acura TL. Lot number 100 is going to be the 2006 Acura TL. Okay. 500 around 5.5. 500 getting 5.5. Bid 5.5. 5.5 now 575. I said 575 now 600 now 6 and a quarter. 600 all bid now 6 and a quarter. Bid 6 and a quarter. 600 now 6 and a quarter. Bid 6 and a quarter. 6 and a quarter now 6.5 now 65. 6.5 here gets 675. Bid 675. 6.5 now 65 700 now 7 quarter. 700 all bid now 7 quarter now 7.5. 7 quarter now 7.5. Bid 7.5 now 775. 7.5 can get 775. Bid 775. 7.5 now 775. 775 now 800. Bid 775 now 800. Bet 800, 775 now 800. Bet 800. Sold it 775. Sold for 775. Lot number 101 is going to be the 2005 Honda Accord. Lot number 101 is going to be the 2005 Honda Accord. 400 now 4 quarter. 400 bid can I get 4 quarter. 4.5 now 475. 475 now 500. Bid 500. 475 now 500. Bid 500. 500 now 5 quarter now 5.5. 5 quarter now 5.5. Bid 5.5 now 575. 5.5 now 575 now 600. 575 now 600. Bid 600 now 6 and quarter now 6.5. 6 and quarter now 6.5. Bid 6.5. 6 and quarter now 6.5 now 675. 6.5 now 675. Bid 675. 6.5 now 675. Bid 675. 6.5 now 675. Sold it 6.5. Sold for 6.5. Lot number 102 is going to be the 2005 Chevrolet Malibu Rebuilt Salvage. Lot number 102 is going to be the 2005 Chevrolet Malibu Rebuilt Salvage on this one. 200 now 2 and a quarter. 200 all the way now 2 and a quarter. Bid 2 and a quarter. 2 and a quarter now 2.5. 2.5 now 275. Get 275. Bid 275 now 300. 300 now 3 and a quarter. 300 all the way now 3 and a quarter. Bid 3 and a quarter. 300 now 3 and a quarter. 3 and a quarter now 3.5. 3.5 now 375. Get 375. 375 now 400. 375 bid 400. Bid 400. 375 now 400. Bid 400. 375 now 400. Sold it. 375 to buyer number 138. 375 to 138. Lot number 103 is going to be the 2014 Ford Focus. Lot number 103 is going to be the 2014 Ford Focus. 600 now 6 and a quarter. 600 all bid now 6 and a quarter. Bid 6 and a quarter. 600 now 6 and a quarter. 6.5. 6 and a quarter now 6.5. Bid 6.5. 6 and a quarter now 6.5. Now 6.5. 6.5 now 700 now 7 and a quarter. Can you get 7 and a quarter? Bid 7 and a quarter now 7.5. Can you get 7.5? 7.5 now 775 now 800. Can you get 800? Get 800. 775 now 800. Now 8 and a quarter now 8.5. Can you get 8.5? Get 8.5. 8 and a quarter now 8.5. Put in half, 8 quarter now 8.5, 9.5, 975 now 900, 875 now 900, pay 900, 875 now 900, pay 900, 875 now 900, now 9 quarter, 900, 9 quarter, 9 and a half, 9 quarter, 9 and a half, pay 9 and a half, 9 quarter, 9 and a half. Sold it 9 and a quarter, sold for 9 and a quarter. Lot number 104 is going to be the 2011 Kia Optima. Lot number 104 is going to be the 2011 Kia Optima. 700 now 7 quarter. 7 quarter now 7 now 75 now 800 9 quarter 8 half 975 8 half 975 900 now 9 quarter 900 a little bit 9 quarter 900 975 9 half 975. Huh? Yes. 1050 now 1100 now 11 half 11 half now 700 bid 700 11 half now 700 bid 700 700 now 7 half 700 now 7 half bid 7 half now 13 can you get 13 7 half now 13 bid 13 7 half now 13 now 13 half 13 now 13 half now 14 bid 14 13 half now 14 bid 14 13 half now 14 Bid 1400, 13.5, now 14, now 14.5. 1400, now 14.5. Bid 14.5, 1400, now 14.5. On the key out to my 1400, now 14.5. Sold it 1400. Sold for 1400. Lights.
Can I have the clipper real quick?
Okay.
134. Oh no, the pages. That's what I mean.
Which one?
The pages. 134. Last.
Okay, lot number 105 is going to be the 2004 Mitsubishi Eclipse rebuild salvage. Lot number, I need more time. Lot number 105, the 2004 Mitsubishi Eclipse rebuild salvage on this one. All right. 300 on 3 and a quarter. 300 on the bid. Can I get 3 and a quarter? Bid 3 and a quarter. 300 on 3 and a quarter. Bid 3 and a quarter. 300 on 3 and a quarter. 3 and a quarter. 3 and a half. 3 and a quarter. Can I get 3 and a half? Bid 3 and a half. 3 and a quarter. 3 and a half. Now 375. 3 and a half. Can you get 375? I have you at 3 and a half. 3 and a half. Now 375. Bid 375. 3 and a half. Now 375. Sold it. 3 and a half to buyer number 138. 3 and a half to 138. Lot number 106 is going to be the 2002 Volkswagen Jetta. Lot number 106 is going to be the 2002 Volkswagen Jetta. 2.5, not 275. 2.5, can get 275. Get 275. 2.5, not 275. Get 275. 275, now 3, not 3 and a quarter. 3 and a quarter, not 3 and a half. I have 3 and a quarter. 3.5, not 375, not 400. Bid 400. 375, not 400. Bid 400, not 4 and a quarter. 411, not 4 and a quarter. Bid 4 and a quarter. 400, not 4 and a quarter. Bid 4 and a quarter. 400, not 4 and a quarter. All right. Sold for 400. Is anybody in person going to bid on this car? Is anybody going to bid on this car? Nope. All right, y'all can please go to that side so we can get this truck and trailer turned around. Oh, never mind. Hold on. Okay. Do I just pause it? Brother.
Oh, I forgot about it. What happened to the other guys that were working here? There's like new people. Like that black guy, remember? The skinny one?
Where's she at? I still have the other. Where are you at? Yeah, because I paused it because you said we had a bidder.
No, I said I'll get it. Keep going.
Okay. So we're still on 107, the 2006 Honda Accord. 8 and a quarter, 9 and a half. 8 and a quarter, can I get 8 and a half? Get 8 and a half. 8 and a quarter, 9 and a half on the Honda Accord. 8 and a quarter, can I get 8 and a half? Get 8 and a half. 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half. Get 8 and a half. 825, now 850, now 875. 8 and a half, can I get 875? Get 875. 8 and a half, now 875. Get 875. 8 and a half, now 875. Sold it 8 and a half. Sold for 8 and a half. All right. Lot number 108 is going to be the 2011 Toyota Camry. Lot number 108 is going to be the 2011 Toyota Camry. 700, not 7 and a quarter. 700 on the bid, not 7 and a quarter. Bid 7 and a quarter. 700, not 7 and a quarter, not 7 and a half. 7 and a quarter, get 7 and a half. Bid 7 and a half, not 775. 7 and a half, not 775. 775, now 800, 9 and a quarter. 800 on the bid, 9 and a quarter. Bid 8 and a quarter, 8 and a half. 8 and a half, 975. 875, now 900, 9 and a quarter, 975, now 950. Thousand, not 1150, not 11, not 11 and a half. 1100, not 11 and a half. 11 and a half, 1100, not 11 and a half. 11 and a half, not 12 budget, not 12 and a half. So budget, not 7 not 13, not 13 and a half. 1300, not 13 and a half. 13 and a half, not 14. 13 and a half, not 14. Bid 14, not 14 and a half. 1400, not 14 and a half. Bid 14 and a half. 1400, not 14 and a half. Sold it 1400. Sold 1400. Lot number 109 is going to be the 2008 Nissan Altima rebuild salvage. Lot number 109, the 2008 Nissan Altima rebuild salvage on this one. 200 not 2 200 on bid. Can I get 2 and a quarter? Bid 2 and a quarter. 200 not 2 and a quarter. 2 and a quarter, 2 and a half. 2 and a half not 275. Get 275. 275 not 300. 300 3 and a quarter. Get 3 and a quarter. Get 3 and a quarter. 3 and a quarter. 3 and a half. 3 and a half not 375. Get 375. 375. 375 not 400. 400 not 4 and a quarter. Get 4 and a quarter. Bid 4 and a quarter. 400 not 4 and a quarter. 4 and a quarter, 400, not 4 and a quarter, 4 and a half. 4 and a quarter, get it 4 and a half. 4 and a half, 4 and a half, not 4 to the bottom, not 500. 4 to the bottom, bid 500. Bid 500, 4 to the bottom, not 500. Bid 500, 4 to the bottom, kick 500. Sold it 475. Sold for 475. Lot number 110 is going to be the 2005 Honda Civic. Lot number 110 is going to be the 2005 Honda Civic. 475, not 500. Bid 500, 5 and a quarter. 500, bid not 5 and a quarter. 5 and a quarter, 5 and a half. 5 and a quarter, get 5 and a half. Bid 5 and a half. 5 and a quarter, not 5 and a half. Bid 5 and a half, not 5 and a half. 5 and a half, get 5 and a half. Not 600, not 6 and a quarter. 600, not 6 and a quarter. Bid 6 and a quarter, 6 and a quarter, 6 and a half. You get 6 and a half. Bid 6 and a half, not 6 and 5. 6 and a half, not 6 and 5. Bid 6 and Bid 6 and 5, not 700. You get 700, 700, not 7 and a quarter. 700, bid not 7 and a quarter. Bid 7 and a quarter, 700, not 7 and a quarter, not 7 and a half. You get 7 and a half. Bid 7 and a half, 7 and a half, not 775. 7 and a half, you get 775. Bid 775, 7 and a half, now 775. Bid 775, 7 and a half, now 775, now 800. 775, now 800. You're out. 775, now 800. 800, 775, now 800. Bid 800, 775, now 800. Sold it, 775. Sold for 775. Lot number 111 is going to be the 2007 Toyota Corolla. Lot number 111 is going to be the 2007 Toyota Corolla. 6 and a quarter, not 6 and a half. 6 and a quarter, get 6 and a half. Bid 6 and a half. 6 and a quarter, not 6 and a half. Bid on the Toyota Corolla. 6 and a quarter, not 6 and a half. Not 675. 6 and a half, not 675. Not 675, not 700. Bid 700. 6 and a half, 700. Bid 700, not 7 and a quarter. $700 bid, not 7 and a quarter. Bid 7 and a quarter, 700, not 7 and a quarter, not 7 and a half. 7 and a half, not 775. 7 and a half, get 775. 775, now 800. 800, not 8 and a quarter. 800 bid, not 8 and a quarter. Bid 8 and a quarter. 800, not 8 and a quarter, not 8 and a half. 8 and a quarter, gonna get 8 and a half. 8 and a half, 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half. 8 and a half, 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half. Sold it 8 and a quarter. Sold for 8 and a quarter. Lot number 112 is going to be the 2013 Hyundai Elantra. Lot number 112 is going to be the 2013 Hyundai Elantra. 400, not 4 and a quarter. 400 bid, can I get 4 and a quarter? 4 and a quarter, not 4 and a half. 4 and a quarter, get 4 and a half, not 4 and 5. 4 and 5, not 500, 5 and a quarter. Get 5 and a quarter, 5 and a quarter, not 5 and a half. 5 and a half, not 5 and 5. Get 575. 575, not 600, not 6 and a quarter. 6 and a half, 700, 7 and a quarter. Get 7 and a quarter. 7 and a quarter, not 7 and a half. 7 and a half, not 75, now 800. Can I get 800? Bid 800. Bid 800. 800, not 8 and a quarter. 800 bid, can I get 8 and a quarter? Not 8 and a half. 8 and a quarter, bid 8 and a half. 8 and a half, 8 and a half, not 875. 8 and a half, not 875. 875, now 900. Can I get 900? Not 9 and a quarter. 9 and a quarter, not 9 and a half. 9 and a quarter, can I get 9 and a half? 9 and a half, 9 and a quarter, 9 and a half, 9 75. 9 and a half, 9 75. Bid 975, 9 and a half, 9 75, now 1,000. 975, now 1,000, now 1,050. 1,000, now 1,050. Bid 1,050, 1,000, now 1,050. On the Honda Elantra, 1,000, now 1,050. Sold it 1,000. Sold for 1,000. Lot number 113 is going to be the 2012 Chevrolet Malibu. Lot number 113 is going to be the 2012 Chevrolet Malibu. Rebuild salvage on this one. 500, not 5 and a quarter. $500 bid, can I get 5 and a quarter? 5 and a quarter, 500, not 5 and a quarter. But 5 and a quarter, 500, not 5 and a quarter. 5 and a quarter, 500, not 5 and a quarter. Sold at 500. Sold for 500. Lot number 114 is going to be the 2017 Chevrolet Cruze. Lot number 114, the 2017 Chevrolet Cruze. We're on the next car. Yeah. Rebuild salvage, title on this one. 6 and a
Yeah,
Yeah, this is it. I'm looking at the pictures. This is it.
at the sticker too.
Yeah, lot number 114, the 2017 Chevrolet Cruze. 6.5, now 675, 6.5, 675, then 675, 6.5, now 675, now 700, 675, now 700, then 700, now 7 and a quarter, 700, a little bit, now 7 and a quarter, then 7 quarter, 700, now 7 and a quarter, then 7 quarter, 700, now 7 and a quarter, 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half, 7 and a quarter, get 7 and a half, then 7 and a half, 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half, then 7 and a half, 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half, now 775, 7 and a half, now 775, then 775, now 800, 775, now 800, then 800, 775, now 800, then 800, 775, now 800, now 8 and a quarter, 800, then 9 and a quarter, 800, now 8 and a quarter, 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half, 8 and a quarter, but 8 and a half, but 8 and a half, 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half, on the Chevy Cruze, 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half, now 875, 8 and a half, I'm gonna get 875, but 875, 8 and a half, now 875, but 875, 8 and a half, now 875, sold it 8 and a half, sold for 8 and a half. Lot number 115 is going to be the 2007 Honda Accord. Lot number 115 is going to be the 2007 Honda Accord. 475 now 500 now 5 and a quarter. 500 bid now 5 and a quarter. Bid 5 and a quarter. 500 now 5 and a quarter. 5 and a quarter now 5 and a half. 5 and a quarter getting 5 and a half. Bid 5 and a half. 5 and a quarter now 5 and a half. Bid 5 and a half. 5 and a quarter now 5 and a half. 5 5. 5 and a half now 5 divide now 600 now 6 and a quarter. 600 bid now 6 and a quarter. Bid 6 and a quarter. 6 and a quarter now 6 now 6 and a half. 6 and a half now 6 and a half. Then 675, 6 and a half, now 675, then 675, 675, now 700, 700, now 7 and a quarter, 700, then now 7 and a quarter, then 7 and a quarter, 700, now 7 and a quarter, then 7 and a quarter, 700, then now 7 and a quarter, 7 and a quarter, 7 and a half, 7 and a quarter, 7 and a half, now 775, 7 and a half, now 775, 750, now 775, then 775, 750, now 775, sold it 7 and a half, sold for 7 and a half. Lot number 116 is going to be the 2007 Honda Accord. Lot number 116 is going to be the 2007 Honda Accord. 300 now 3 and a quarter. 300 out of bed now 3 and a quarter. Then 3 and a quarter. 300 now 3 and a quarter. 3 and a quarter. 3 and a half now 375. 3 and a half now 375. 375 now 400 now 400. 400 4 and a quarter now 475. 4 and a half now 475. 475 now 500. Then 500. 475 now 500. Then 500. 475 now 500. Then 500. 475. Sold it 475. Sold for 475. Lot number 117 is going to be the 1999 Toyota Sienna. Lot number 117 is going to be the 1999 Toyota Sienna. 200 now 2 and a quarter. 200 a little bit now 2 and a quarter. 2 and a quarter now 2 and a half. 2 and a quarter getting 2 and a half now 275. 2 and a half now 275. 275 now 300. 275 now 300. 300. 300. 300 11 now 3 and a quarter. 3 and a quarter. 300 now 3 and a quarter. 300 now 3 and a quarter. 3 and a quarter. 3 and a quarter now 3 and a half. 3 and a half. 3 and a half. Yeah. 3 and a quarter now 3 and a half. But 3 and a half, 3 and a quarter, 3 and a half, now 375. 3 and a half, now 375. But 375, 3 and a half, now 375. 375, now 400. 400, 375, now 400. 400, 375, now 400. 400, 400, now 400. 400, now 4 and a quarter. 400, now 4 and a quarter. 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half. 4 and a quarter, can I get 4 and a half? Bid 4 and a half. 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half. Bid 4 and a half. 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half. Sold it 4 and a quarter. Sold for 4 and a quarter. Lot number 118 is going to be the 2019 Ford Escape. Lot number 118 is going to be the 2019 Ford Escape. 21 or 21 and a half, that's 22. 21 and a half, that's 22. Bid 22, 22, that's 22 and a half. 22 and a half, that's 22 and a half, that's 23. 22 and a half, that's 23. Bid 23, 23, that's 23 and a half, that's 24. 23 and a half, that's 24. Bid 24, 24 and a half, that's 25. 24 and a half, that's 25, that's 25 and a half, that's 26. 25 and a half, that's 26, 26 and a half, that's 28. 27, that's 27 and a half. 27, that's 27 and a half, that's 28, that's 28 and a half, that's 29. 28 and a half, that's 29, that's 29 and a half, that's 29 and a half, now 3,000. Bid 3,000. 29 and a half, 3,000, now 50, now 31, 31 and a half. 31 and 32. 31 and a half, now 32, now 32 and a half. 32 and a half, now 30, 33 and a half, now 34. 34, 34 and a half, now 35. 35, 35 and a half. 35 and a half, now 36. 36 and 36 and a half. 36 and a half, now 37, now 37 and a half. 37 and a half, 37 and a half. 37 and a half, now 38. Can you get 38? 38 and 38 and a half. 38 now 38 and a half, now 39. 39 now 39 and a half, now 4,000. Bid 4,000. 4,000 now 4,000. 4,000 now 41. 41 now 41 and a half. 41 now 41 and a half. Bid 41 and a half, now 42. 41 and a half, now 42. bid 42, 41 and a half, now 42, bid 42, 41 and a half, now 42, now 42 and a half, 42 hundred, now 42 and a half, now 43, 42 and a half, now 43, bid 43, 42 and a half, now 43, bid 43, 42 and a half, now 43, now 43 and a half, 43 hundred, now 43 and a half, now 43 and a half, now 44, 43 and a half, now 44, bid 44, 43 and a half, now 44, now 44 and a half. 44 and a half, 45, 45 and 45 and a half, 45 and 45 and a half, 46, 45 and a half, 46, 46, 45 and a half, 46, 46, 45 and a half, now 46. Started 45 and a half. Started 45 and a half. Lot number 119 is going to be the 2013 Dodge Charger. Rebuilt salvage. Lot number 119 is going to be the 2013 Dodge Charger rebuilt salvage on this one. 975, 9,000, 50,000, 975, 9,000, 30,000, 975, 9,000, 9,000, 50,000, 9,050, 30,000, 50,000, 9,050, 30,000, 50,000, 9,050, 1,050, now 1,100, 1,050, now 1,100, now 11 and a half, now 1,200. Can I get 1,200? Okay, 1,200, 11 and a half, now 1,200, now 12 and a half, 1,200, now 12 and a half. Okay, 12 and a half, 1,200, now 12 and a half, 12 and a half, 1,200, now 12 and a half, now 13, 12 and a half, now 1,300. Okay, 13, now 13 and a half, 1,300, now 13 and a half. Okay, 13 and a half, 1,300, now 13 and a half. Okay, 13 and a half, 1,300, now 13 and a half, now 14, 13 and a half, now 14. Okay, 14, 13 and a half, now 14, now 14 and a half. 1,400, now 14 and a half. Okay, 14 and a half, 1,400, now 14 and a half. Okay, 14 and a half. Sold it, 1,400, sold for 1,400. Lot number 120 is going to be the 2005 Honda Accord rebuilt salvage. Lot number 120 is going to be the 2005 Honda Accord rebuilt salvage, rebuilt on this one. 2.5, now 255. 2.5 can get 255, now 300, now 300, 300, now 300, now 300, now 300, now 300, now 400, now 400, now 400, now 400, now 400, now 400, 475, now 500, now 500, 500, now 500, 500, 500, now 500, now 5 and a half, 5 and a half, now 575, 5 and a half, 575, 575, 5 and a half, now 575, now 600, 575, now 600, 575, now 600. Sold at 575. Sold for 575. Lot number 121 is going to be the 2009 Pontiac G6. Lot number 121 is the 2009 Pontiac G6. 2 and a quarter, 2 and a half, no 2 divided, now 300. 2 divided by 300, 300, 3 and a quarter, 3 and a half. Can you 3 and a half? 3 and a half, no 2 divided, now 400, 4 and a quarter, 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half. Can you 4 and a half? 4 and a half, 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half, 4 and a half, 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half on the Pontiac. 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half. Sold for 4 and a quarter. Sold for 4 and a quarter. Lot number 122 is going to be the 2004 Toyota Camry. Lot number 122 is going to be the 2004 Toyota Camry. 4.5 by 475. 4.5 can get 475. 475 now 500. 475 bid 500. Bid 500 now 500. 475 now 500. 500 now 500. 500 bid now 500. Bid 500. 500. I can't bid. I need to bid. 500 now 500. Bid 5.5. Can you 5.5? Bid 5.5. 500 now 5.5. Bid 5.5. 5.5. 5.5 now 575. 5 can I get 575? 575 now 600. Can you get 600? 600. 575 now 600. 600 now 600. 600 now 600. 600 now 6.5. Can you get 6.5? 6.5, 675. Can you get 675? 6.5 now 675. Bid 675. 675 now 700. I got it. 675 now 700. Bid 700. 675 now 700. Bid 700. 675 now 700. 675 to buyer number 138. 675 to buyer number 138. Lot number 123 is going to be the 2005 Chrysler 300. Lot number 123 is going to be the 2005 Chrysler 300. 2.5 now 275. 2.5 can get 275. Get 275 now 300. 300 now 3 and a quarter. Get 3 and a quarter. 3 and a quarter. 3.5. 3.5 now 275. Get 375. 375 now 400 now 4 and a quarter. 4.5 now 475. Get 475. 475 now 500. 500 now 5 and a quarter. Get 500. Get 500. 500 now 5 and a quarter. 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 5 and a half. 5 and a quarter get 5 and a half now 575. 5 and a half can get 575. Get 575. 5 and a half now 575. Get 575. 5 and a half now 575. Now 600. You get 600. 600 now 6 and a quarter. 600 now bid now 6 and a quarter. Bid 6 and a quarter. 600 now 6 and a quarter. 6 and a quarter. 600 now 6 and a quarter. now 6.5, now 6.5. 6.5 can get 675. Bid 6.5, 6.5, now 675. Bid 6.5, 6.5, now 6.5, now 700. 675, now 700. Bid 700, 675, now 700. Bid 700, now 7 quarter. 700 bid now 7 and a quarter. Bid 7 quarter, now 7.5. 7 quarter can get 7.5. Bid 7.5, 7 quarter, now 7.5. Sold at 7 1/4. Sold for 7 1/4. Lot number 124 is going to be the 2006 Nissan Altima. Lot number 124 is going to be the 2006 Nissan Altima. 200 now 2 1/4. 200 a little bit. Can I get 2 1/4? 2 1/4, 2.5 now 275. 2.5 now 275. 275. 2.5 now 275 now 300 now 3 1/4. 300 a little bit. Now 3 1/4, 3.5. 3 1/4 now 3.5. 3.5. 3 1/4 now 3.5. 3.5. 3 1/4 now 3.5. Sold at 3 1/4. Sold for 3 1/4. Lot number 125 is going to be the 2024 Mitsubishi Mirage. Lot number 125 is going to be the 2024 Mitsubishi Mirage. Filling it up. 500 now 5 1/4. 500. 500 now 5 575. 575 now 600. Bid 600. 575 now 600. Bid 600. 575 now 600. Bid 600. 575 now 600. Sold at 575. Sold for 575. Lot number 126 is going to be the 2008 Chevrolet Cobalt. Lot number 126 is going to be the 2008 Chevrolet Cobalt. Rebuild salvage on this one. 200 now 2 1/4. $200 bid, can I get 2 1/4? Bid 2 1/4. 200 now 2 1/4. Bid 2 1/4. $200 bid, can I get 2 1/4? 2 1/4. 200 now 2 1/4. Bid 2 1/4. 200 now 2 1/4. Sold it 200. Sold for 200. Lot number 127 is going to be the 2003 Honda Accord. Lot number 127 is going to be the 2003 Honda Accord. 200 now 2 1/4. 200 a little bit. Can I get 2 1/4? 2 1/4. 200 now 2 1/4. 2 1/4 now 2 1/2. 2 1/4 get 2 1/2 now 275. 2 1/2 now 275. Get 275 now 300. 275 now 300. 300 a little bit. Can I get 3 1/4? 3 1/4. 3 1/4. 3 1/2. 3 1/2 now 375. Can I get 375? 375 now 400. 400 now 4 1/4. Can I get 4 1/4? 4 1/4, 4 1/4 now 4.5. 4.5 now 475. You get 475. 4.5 now 475. 475 now 500. 475 bid 500. Bid 500. 475 now 500. Bid 500. 475 now 500. Sold at 475. Sold for 475. Lot number 128 is going to be the 2005 Toyota RAV4. Lot number 128 is going to be the 2005 Toyota RAV4. Hot deal. Even comes with a spare tire. 200 now 2 1/4. 2 1/4 now 2.5. 2 1/4 can get 2.5. Bid 2.5. 2 1/4 now 2.5. Bid 2.5. 2 1/4 now 2.5. Sold it 2 1/4. Sold for 2 1/4. Lot number 129 is going to be the 2015 Mercedes S-Class. Lot number 129 is going to be the 2015 Mercedes S-Class. 25 and a half now 26. 25 and a half, you get 2,600. Bid 2,600. 25 and a half now 26. Bid 26. 25 and a half now 2,600. Bid 2,600. 25 and a half now 26. Bid 26. 25 and a half now 26. Sold it 25 and a half. Sold for 25 and a half. Lot number 130 is going to be the 2009 Cadillac CTS. Lot number 130 is going to be the 2009 Cadillac CTS. Hot deal. 200 now 2 1/4. 200 can get 2 1/4 now 2.5. 2.5 now 275. You get 275. 275 now 300 now 3 1/4. 300 now 3 1/4. 3 1/4 now 3.5. Can get 3.5 now 275. 375 now 400. 400 now 4 1/4. Can get 4 1/4 now 4.5. 4.5 now 475. Can get 475. 475 now 500 now 5 1/4. 500 now 5 1/4. 5 1/4 now 5.5. Can I get 5.5? 5.5 now 575. 5.5 now 575. Bid 575. 5.5 now 575. Bid 575. 5.5 now 575. Now 600. You get 600. Bid 600. 575 now 600. Bid 600. 575 now 600. Sold at 575. Sold for 575. Lot number 131 is going to be the 2020 Chevrolet Equinox. Lot number 131 is going to be the 2020 Chevrolet Equinox. 39 and a half now 4,000. 39 and a half bid 4,000. 40,000, now 40,050, now 41, 40,050, now 41, now 41 and a half, now 42, 42, now 42 and a half, 42 and a half, now 43, now 43 and a half, 43 and a half, now 44, now 44 and a half, now 45, 44 and a half, now 45, 45, now 45 and a half, now 46, 46, now 47, 47 and a half, now 48. 47 and a half, now 48, now 48 and a half, 48 and a half, now 49, 49, now 49 and a half, 5,000, now 5,1, you get 5,1, go 5,1, now 5,2, 5,2, now 5,3, 53, now 54, now 55, 54, now 55, 55, now 56, now 57, 57, now 58, now 59, 58, now 59, 59, 59, now 67, 59, now 60,000, 61, now 62, now 63, 62, now 63, 63, now 64, 63, now 61, now 65, 65, now 66, 66, 66, now 67, now 68, 67, now 68, 68, 67, now 68, 68, 67, now 68, 67, now 68, sold for 6,700, sold for 6,700. Lot number 132 is going to be the 2008 Honda Civic. Lot number 132 is going to be the 2008 Honda Civic. 400 and 4 quarter, 400 a little bit. Can I get 4 and a quarter? 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half, now 4 75. 4 and a half, now 475. 475, now 500, now 5 and a quarter. 500 a little bit, now 5 and a quarter. 5 and a quarter, 500, now 5 and a quarter. 500 a little bit, can I get 5 and a quarter? 5 and a quarter, 500, now 5 and a quarter, 5 and a half. 5 and a quarter, can I get 5 and a half? 5 and a half, 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half. 5 and a half, now 575. 5 and a half, can I get 575? 575, 5 and a half, now 575, now 600. 575, now 600. 575, now 600, now 6 and a quarter. 600 a little bit, now 6 and a quarter. 6 and a quarter, 600, now 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. Bid 6 and a half, 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half. Sold at 6 and a quarter. Sold for 6 and a quarter. Lot number 133 is going to be the 2019 Ford Fiesta. Lot number 133 is going to be the 2019 Ford Fiesta. 20 quarter, now 2 and a half. 20 quarter, can get 2 and a half. 2 and a half, now 275, now 300. 275, now 300. Bid 300, 275, now 300. Bid 300, 3 and a quarter, now 3 and a half. 3 and a quarter, now 3 and a half. Bid 3 and a half, now 275, now 400, now 4 and a quarter. 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a half. 4 and a half, now 475, now 500. 475, now 500. Bid 500, now 5 and a quarter, 5 and a half, now 575, now 600. Bid 600, 600, now 6 and a quarter. 600, now 6 and a quarter. Bid 6 and a quarter, 600, now 6 and a quarter. Bid 6 and a quarter, 6 and a quarter, 6 now 675. 6 and a half, now 675. 675, now 700. 675, now 700. Bid 700, 675, now 700. 700, now 7 and a quarter. 700, now 7 and a quarter. Bid 7 and a quarter, 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. 7 and a quarter, get 7 and a half. Bid 7 and a half, 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. 7 and a half, now 775. 7 and a half, can get 775, now 775, now 800. 775, now 800, now 80 quarter. 80 quarter, now 8 and a half, now 875. 8 and a half, now 875. 875, 8 and a half, now 875. 875, 8 and a half, now 875. Sold at 8 and a half. Sold at 8 and a half. Lot number 134 is going to be the 2012 Ford Mustang rebuild salvage. Lot number 134 is going to be the 2012 Ford Mustang rebuild salvage. We only need the last 10 cars of the auction. If you haven't bought yourself a car, please do so now. We only need the last 10 cars of the auction. 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. 7 and a quarter, can get 7 and a half. With 7 and a half. 7 and a quarter, now 7 and a half. 7 and a half, now 775, now 800. 775, now 800. Bid 800, 775, now 800. Bid 800, 775, now 800. Bid 800, now 8 and a quarter, now 8 and a half. Now 875, now 900. 875, now 900, now 900. 900, bid 9 and a quarter. Bid 9 and a quarter, 900, now 9 and a quarter. Bid 9 and a quarter, 900, now 9 and a quarter. Sold at 900. Sold for 900. Lot number 135 is going to be the 2013 Chevrolet Cruze. Lot number 135 is going to be the 2013 Chevrolet Cruze. All right. 3 and a half, now 375. 3 and a half, you get 375. 375, 3 and a half, now 375. On the Chevy Cruze, 3 and a half, now 375. 375, now 400, now 400, 400, now 400, now 400, 4 and a half, now 475. 4 and a half, now 475. 475, 4 and a half, now 475, now 500, now 500, 500, a little bit, now 5 and a quarter. 5 and a quarter, 500, 5 and a quarter, 5 and a half. 5 and a quarter, give 5 and a half. 5 and a half, 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half. 5 and a half, 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half. 5 and a half, 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half. Sold it 5 and a quarter. Oh. 5 and a quarter to 112. 5 and a quarter to buyer number 112. Lot number 136 is going to be the 2006 Buick Yes, sir. Line number 136 is going to be the 2006 Buick 200 not 2 and a quarter. 200 not 2 and a quarter. 2 and a quarter. 200 not 2 and a quarter. 2 and a quarter. 200 not 2 and a quarter. Sold at 200. Sold for 200. Lot number 137 is going to be the 2007 Honda Accord. Lot number 137 is going to be the 2007 Honda Accord. 3.5 and 375. 3.5 and 375. 375. 400 and 4 quarter. 4 quarter and 4 and 475. 4.5 and 475. 475. 4.5 and 475. 475. 500. 500 and 5 quarter. 500 and 5 and a quarter. 5 quarter. 500 and 5 and a quarter. 500 and 5 quarter. 5 and a half. 5 and a half. 5 and a half and 575. 5 and a half and 575. 575. 5 and a half and 575. 575 now 600. 600. 575 now 600. 600. 600 now 6 and a quarter. 600 now 6 and a quarter. 6 and a quarter. 600 now 6 and a quarter. 6 and a quarter. 600 now 6 and a quarter. Sold it. 600 to buy number 138. 600 to 138. Lot number 138 is going to be the 2012 Toyota Highlander. Lot number 138 is going to be the 2012 Toyota Highlander. 1200 now 12 and a half. 12 and a half now 13. 13 now 13 and a half. 1300 now 13 and a half. 13 and a half now 14. Now 14 and a half now 15. 14 and a half now 15. 15 now 15 and a half. 15 and a half. 15 and a half now 16. Now 16 and a half. 16 and a half. 16 and a half now 17. 16 and a half now 17. Now 17 and a half. 17 and a half. 17 and a half now 18. Now 18 and a half. 18 and a half. 18 and a half now 19. 19 and 19 and a half. 19 and a half now 2000. 2000 now 2050 now 21 now 21 and a half. 21 and 21. 21 and 21 and a half. 21 and a half now 22 and a half. 22 and a half now 23. 22 and a half now 23. 22 and a half now 29. 23 and a half now 23 and a half now 24. 23 and a half now 24. 24, 23 and a half now 24. 24 and a half now 25. 24 and a half now 25. 25, 24 and a half now 25. 25 and a half. 25 and a half. 25 and a half. 25 and a half now 26. 25 and a half now 26. 26, 25 and a half now 26. 26 and a half. 26 and a half. 26 and a half. 27 and 27 and a half. 27 and a half. 27 and a half. 27 and a half. 27 and a half now 28. 28 now 28 and a half. 28 now 28 and a half. 28 and a half. 28 now 28 and a half. Sold it 2,800. Sold for 2,800. To buyer 125. 2,800 to 125. Lot number 139 is going to be the 2020 Jeep Grand Cherokee Rebuilt Salvage. Lot number 139 is going to be the 2020 Jeep Grand Cherokee Rebuilt Salvage. Rebuilt Salvage. 23 and 23 and a half. 23 and a half to 24. 23 and a half to 24. 24 inches, 23 and a half, 24, 24, 25 and 25 and a half, 25 and a half, 26, 26 and 26 and a half, 27, 27 and 27 and a half, 27 and a half, 28, 27 and a half, 28 and 28 and a half, 29, 28 and a half, 29, 29, 28 and a half, 29, 29, 29 and a half, 29 and a half, 2,000, 3,000, 3,000, now 3,050, now 31, now 31, now 31 and a half, 31 and a half, 31 and a half, 31 and a half, now 32, 31 and a half, now 32, 31 and a half, now 32, 32, 31 and a half, 32, 33 and a half, 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 34, 33 and a half, 34, 34, 34 and a half, 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 35, 35 and a half, 35 and 35 and a half, 35 and a half, 36, 35 and a half, 36, 36, 35 and a half, 36, 36 and a half, 36 and 36 and a half, 36 and a half, 36 and a half, 37, 36 and a half, 37, 37, 36 and a half, 37, 37, 36 and a half, 37, 37 and a half, 37 and a half, 37 and a half, 37 and a half, 38, 37 and a half, 38, 38, 37 and a half, 38, 38, 38 and a half, 38, 38 and a half, 38 and a half, 38 and a half, 38 and a half, 39. 38 and a half, now 39. 39, 38 and a half, now 39. 39, 39, 39 and a half. 39 and a half, 39, 39 and a half, and now 4,000. 4,000. 39 and a half, now 4,000, now 4,050. 4,000, now 4,050. 4,050. 4,050, 4,000, now 4,050. Now 41. 4,050, now 41. 41, 4,050, now 41. 41, 41, now 41 and a half. 41, now 41 and a half. 41 and a half, 41, now 41 and a half. 41 and a half, now 42. 41 and a half, now 42. 42, 41 and a half, now 42. 42, now 42 and a half. 42 and a half, now 42 and a half. Paid 42 and a half, 4200 now 42 and a half, 42 and a half, 43. 42 and a half to 43. Paid 43, 42 and a half, paid 43. Paid 43, 43 now 43 and a half. 4300 now 43 and a half, now 44. 44 now 44 and a half. 4400 now 44 and a half. Paid 44 and a half, 4400 now 44 and a half, now 45 now 45 and a half. 45 and a half, 45 now 45 and a half. 45 and a half, now 46. 45 and a half, now 46, now 46 and a half. 46 now 46 and a half. 46 and a half, 47, 46 and a half, 47. 47 and 47 and a half. 47 and 47 and a half. 47 and a half, 47 and 47 and a half. Now 47 and a half, now 48. 47 and a half, now 48, now 48 and a half. 4800, now 48 and a half, now 48 and a half, now 49. 49, now 49 and a half. 4900, now 49 and a half. 49 and a half, 4900, now 49 and a half. Now 5000, now 51. 51 now, 51, 5000 now 51. Bid 51, 51 now 52. 51, bid 52. Bid 52, 51 now 52, now 54. 52, bid 53. Bid 53, 52 now 53. Bid 53, 52 now 53, now 54. 53, bid 54. Bid 54 now 55. 54 now 55. Bid 55, 54 now 55. 55 now 56. 55, you get 56 now 57. 56, bid 57. Bid 57, 56 now 57. Bid 57 now 58. 57, bid 58. Bid 58, 57 now 58. Bid 58, 57 now 58. Sold at 5,700. Sold for 5,700. Lot number 140 is going to be the 2007 Ford 500. Lot number 140 is going to be the 2007 Ford 500. 2.5, not 275. 2.5, you get 275. 275, 275, now 300. 275, now 300, now 300, 311, now 300. 3 and a quarter, 300, now 3 and a quarter, 3 and a quarter, 3 and a half. 3 and a half, now 375. You get 375. 375, 375, now 400. 375, now 400. Bid 400, 375, now 400. Bid 400, 375, now 400. Sold at 375 to buyer number 138. 375 to buyer number 138. Lot number 141 is going to be the 2008 Ford Escape. Lot number 141 is going to be the 2008 Ford Escape. 200 now 2 and a quarter. 211 now 2 and a quarter. Bid 2 and a quarter. 200 now 2 and a quarter. Bid 2 and a quarter. 200 now 2 and a quarter. Bid 2 and a quarter. 200 now 2 and a quarter. Sold at 200. Sold for 200. Lot number 142 is going to be the 2016 Dodge Journey. Lot number 142 is going to be the 2016 Dodge Journey. 1,050, now 1,100. 1,100, now 11 and a half. 1,100, now 11 and a half. Put 11 and a half. 1,100, now 11 and a half. Put 11 and a half. 1,100, now 11 and a half. Now 1,200. 11 and a half, now 1,200. Put 200, 11 and a half, now 1,200, now 12 and a half. 1200, now 12 and a half, now 13. 13, now 13 and a half. 13 and a half, now 14, now 14 and a half. 1400, now 14 and a half, now 15, now 15 and a half. 1500, now 15 and a half. 15 and a half, 1500, 15 and a half, now 16, now 16 and a half. 16 and a half, now 17. 16 and a half, now 17. 17, now 17 and a half. 1700, now 17 and a half. Now 18. 18, now 18 and a half. 1800, now 18 and a half, now 19. 18 and a half, now 19. Bid 19, now 19 and a half. 1900, now 19 and a half, now 2000. Bid 2000. 2000, now 2050. 2000, now 2050. Bid 2050, now 21. 2050, now 21. Bid 21, 21 and a half. 2100, 21 and a half. 21 and a half, 2100, 21 and a half. Bid 21 and a half, now 22. 22 and a half, 22 and a half. 2200, now 22 and a half. Bid 22 and a half. 2200, now 22 and a half. Bid 22 and a half. 22 and a half. Number 143 is going to be the 1997 Toyota 4Runner. Lot number 143 is fine.
I don't know what it is.
Lot number 143 is the 1997 Toyota 4Runner. 1900 to 19 and a half. 19 to 19 and a half. Bid 19 and a half. 1900 to 19 and a half. Bid 19 and a half.
So what was it?
Sold it. And I don't know the price. I don't know how much it sold for. Huh? Sold for 1900. Sold for 1900.
I don't know what it is. Let's try to fix it.